Tyler Jocelyn with the catch.
A pleasant good evening, everybody. Emanating live from Welcome Stadium in Dayton, Ohio. It's Moeller High School football in the Montgomeryan countdown to kickoff. The regional semifinal game tonight, number 3 St. Xavier at number 2 Moeller. St. X scored 42 unanswered points last week, knocking off Lakota East 42-7. Bomber defense rose to the occasion as they were able to contain the potent running game of Ryder Hooks in that Thunderhawk offense, and to a big victory. Moeller dispatched Lakota West once again in the postseason last week. Crusaders outscored the Firebirds 14-0 in the second half to break the game wide open. Tonight, it's a playoff matchup pitting two teams that know each other well here from Welcome Stadium. It's a big one tonight. The Moeller Crusaders, the St. Xavier Bombers, next on the Montgomeryan countdown to kickoff. WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
It is a wonderful day, and we have got quite a crowd on our hands.
I've seen a lot of crowds down here, but never one quite as hungry as this one.
Hungry for a win?
No, I mean the world-famous Montgomeryan ribs.
The Moeller High School canned food drive is on. My name is Kaylee Richter, a senior at Moeller High School. Join our men of Moeller as we rally to fight hunger in our community. Every can counts, so bring your donations and help us make a real difference this year. Your generosity supports St. Vincent de Paul, Catino Choice Food Pantry, and St. George Interfaith Food Pantry. Visit the Moeller campus for a complete list of needed items, and remember, all donations are due by November 20th. Let's show what Moeller Brotherhood is all about. Service, spirit, and heart. The Moeller Canned Food Drive. Together, we can.
Welcome back to the Montgomeryan countdown to kickoff. It's now time for my favorite part of the show. It's This Week in Moeller Football History, Playoff Edition, Round 3 Regional Semifinals, presented by man of Moeller, Tim Buckley from the class of 2006. It was 21 years ago that Moeller defeated St. Xavier 10-7 on Saturday, November 13th, 2004 at Nippert Stadium. The 4th-seeded Crusaders rematched with the Region 4 top-seeded Bombers, who were 11-0, and in fact defeated Moeller in the regular season in a down-to-the-wire shootout loss 7 weeks prior to this defensive playoff battle at high noon, with a trip to the regional finals at stake. The well-prepped Moeller Crusaders were led by senior quarterback and future Ohio Dominican legend and current Gardner-Webb head coach Chris Wright. The Moeller defense rolled the day when running back Chris Sione ran for 205 yards in the regular season matchup, and after a 40-yard run, he was then held to just 37 yards on 17 carries, 77 total rushing yards. Ohio State-bound Bomber quarterback Rob Schoenhoff, he had a rough day, finishing 5 for 19 for just 47 yards, 0 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Scott Riverrat Ratterman had one, Alex Urban had one, and Matt Held had one with 2:40 remaining in the game. Ratterman's pick set up a 25-yard field goal by senior Mike Carter, who also nailed his only point-after attempt. Moeller led 3-0 late in the third quarter when a blocked punt in the Moeller end zone was recovered by St. X. They would take a 7-3 lead. After Carter's goal line pinning punt to junior running back and gunner Martez Williams, the game was shifted permanently into the men of Moeller's hands when a forced fumble by super sophomore and future single-season sack holder Andy Wursel was recovered by Dom Icophone, who both had added sacks and a tackle for a loss in that game as well. The Big Mo offense capitalized off the timely turnover with the most unlikely of ball carriers on the very next play from the 10-yard line of St. Xavier. Chris Reisert, whose 40-yard dash has been rumored to have been timed on a sundial, turned a bootleg pass upfield into a pinballing, spinning, and stumbling scramble into the end zone for a Big Mo 10-7 lead with 9:37 remaining in the game. Co-captain and second-team All-State future NFL player Matt Tennant anchored this offensive line as Reisert led the Moeller rushing attack with 45 yards in this defensive clash. Reisert also found junior wide receiver Justin Smith and first-team All-State backer Pat Watt for chain-moving big plays during that drive. In this game, there were some big-time tackles by big-time players, including 3-time All-Big Ten, 2-time All-American, and Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year and Super Bowl champion Greg Jones. You can also add Moeller Hall of Famer and wrestling state champion Frank the Tank Becker. as having a big game as well. Honorable mention All-State and future Cincinnati Bengal Derico Murray batted down the fourth down pass to seal the game for the men of Moeller. This was Coach Grable's best team in his tenure in Big Mo's first trip to the regional finals and playoff win over St. Xavier since 1997. Moeller leads the all-time series against the Bombers 49-24-1 and has won 7 games in a row. Can the boys make it 8 tonight? It's Moeller, St. Xavier, regional semifinal right here from Welcome Stadium on the Montgomery and Countdown to Kickoff, WMOE, and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
The veteran waits for the sign. She's been here before and knows what to expect.
I'm thinking ribs here, Marty.
Here's the call.
I'd like the ribs, please.
Oh, baby. And this one belongs to
Fred.
Hello, sir. Welcome to the Moeller Spirit Shop. Can I help you with anything?
This is Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984.
That's an interesting way to tell me your name. What are you looking for?
I am looking for some Moeller gear for Christmas.
Well, we're fully stocked with everything for the holiday season. We got stuff for alumni. We got stuff for current Crusaders. We got even stuff for future Crusaders. Shirts, hats, flags, everything you need.
I will take one of each.
One of each? You must have a lot of presents to give this year.
Presents? This is for me.
The Moeller Spirit Shop is open right now for all your holiday needs. Get gifts for your favorite Crusader today.
Back here at Welcome Stadium here in Dayton, Ohio for tonight's matchup, regional semifinal game pitting the Moeller Crusaders and the St. Xavier Bombers. Praise the good Lord that we have different weather than we had earlier this week. Today's high temperature, 58 degrees with just a very, very slim chance of a passing shower. It's a great night for high school football, presented by the WMOE Weather Center and your Montgomery and Countdown to Kickoff. When we come back, more in-depth team coverage of tonight's big game, Moeller St. X on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
He is right on top of the plate. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's going to leave a mark.
That's a complete rookie move. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. You got to go with the rib bib.
You make it look so good.
The man makes the uniform.
Moeller Crusader hockey hits the ice. The Moeller High School hockey team is rolling into action. Our boys are fired up and ready to skate against top competition. Let's rally behind our men of Moeller as they lace up and battle it out. Saturday at 6:30 against New Albany. Get all the coverage right here on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
And now it is time for Pigskin Pig Out with Montgomery Inn's Prince of Pork Tom Gregory and his little pork chop Big Mo Barrett.
Welcome back to the Montgomery and Countdown to Kickoff here from Welcome Stadium. It's Moeller and St. Xavier tonight, and it is time for the Montgomery and Pigskin Pick'em. Tom Gregory is on assignment. He's out, so the celebrity picker this week, been trying to get him on all year long. One of our new teachers here, he's evaded me like the police. But now he's here. Nathan Eaton, are you prepared to be on the hot seat? The Montgomery and Pigskin Pick'em. Are you ready?
I think so. These are big shoes to fill, but I hope to.
Not really. You're going to give Tom Gregory a big head. He doesn't need that. We got some limited action because we're now in the regional semifinals. So we'll start with Region 4, Division 1. You ready for this one? Princeton coming off a come-from-behind victory that saw them outscore Winton Woods. Princeton was dead in the water, but they came back off the mat, outscoring Winton Woods 13-0 in the final 3 minutes and 30 seconds and round to a one-point victory. You got Elder. They're on a mission, man. They've knocked off visiting Fairfield last Friday and did so on the back of running back Tommy Becker, who rushed for 148 yards. Elder's got Caden Estep. They're rolling. This is probably the best team from a record standpoint that Elder's had in a very long time. This is going to be a good one. A lot of speed on the field for Princeton. Elder coming in with the number 1 seed with Caden Estep's arm. Who do you got in this one? Number 4 Princeton at number 1 Elder.
I'm taking Elder. They looked so good when we played them earlier this year in the pit. I mean, that was what an atmosphere that was.
That's a good caveat. It being at the pit. If this game's at Princeton, I might be rolling with Princeton as well, but it's not. It's at the pit. Was that your first experience at the pit?
It was my first experience.
What'd you think?
Unbelievable. Nothing like it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It was amazing.
And where was your vantage point? Were you up top?
I was in the press box. Yep.
That's awesome.
And then I was hanging out at E&N with my buddy Adam.
Very hospitable group of people over there. They do a great job. So you're rolling with Elder, and so am I. But that Princeton football team is very fast. David Hambrick, the running back, their quarterback plays has gotten better as the year's gotten on. So that'll be a good one over there at the Pit in Price Hill. Number 3, well, we'll get to that one. Seeding upset last week, and they look good doing so. The Lancers stepped up defensively and were able to do so, just do enough offensively to get the win. Garrett Fraley stepped in at quarterback because they have an injury now at quarterback, and now number 2, Garrett Fraley, stepped in and did a good job scoring twice, both of which to Drew Dubinsky. Fraley also had 69 yards rushing. They're going to need him to have another big game against an Anderson team that dispatched Withrow. And although they scored quite less than their average on season, Anderson was Anderson. They were all over the field. Cooper Kathman had over 100 yards receiving. Landon Edwards paced the defense with 12 tackles. Can anybody beat the Raptors of Anderson? Number 5, LaSalle, at number 1, Anderson, and the Raptors. Who you rolling with?
I love underdogs, but
not so fast, my friend.
Not so fast. I think Anderson's strong. They always bring a good team, and I don't know. They're looking pretty darn good this year. And what you just told me there, it sounds like they're rolling.
They now do point spreads for high school football. I'm sure it's not legal, but there's a bunch of talking heads on Twitter that do point spreads.
Of course.
I saw one that has Anderson as a 21-point favorite over LaSalle in this game. I'm rolling with Anderson, the Raptors, the University of Anderson, and so are you.
Maybe not by 21.
Not by 21. 19. 19. Number 3, CHCA. This is a big one here. CHCA, number 3, at number 2, Germantown Valley View. How many times has Nathan Eaton been to Germantown Valley View High School?
None.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Have you any desire to attend a game there?
Maybe.
Zero. If Moeller plays there, right?
Maybe, exactly.
If Moeller plays there. I have no idea where that's at. I'm assuming it's in Ohio. But they have a tough one tonight. For Cincinnati's Christian Academy, number 3, versus number 2, Germantown Valley View. Now, CHCA got a comfortable win over Brookville last week to keep their season alive. Quarterback Griffin Ridner tossed 3 touchdowns, 265 yards passing. Valley View slipped past Wyoming. That was a game I picked Wyoming, but the Cowboys not successful on that night, using a potent offensive attack to down the Cowboys. The Spartans got big games from Brody Hopkins and Anthony Valenci in the run game. It's number 3, Christian Hills Academy, number 2, Germantown Valley View. Who you rolling with?
I want to go Germantown Valley View. Wyoming normally puts together a good squad. I'm not too sure what their squad looked like this year, but CHL, good CHL team. So I want to take Valley View.
I can't go against a Cincinnati team. I have no idea where Germantown is. I have a little bit of German descent in me.
Same.
I don't care, though. And this night, it's CHCA all over Germantown Valley View in this one. So so far, it's the only one that's at stake here. So how about this one? Number 3, St. Xavier at Welcome Stadium. Number 2, Moeller. St. X scored 42 unanswered points last week to knock off a very talented Lakota East football team led by Ryder Hooks. They shut Ryder down. Well, they didn't shut him down, but they contained him. Kobe Clapper set the tone defensively for the Bombers. 12 tackles, 1.5 sacks. The usual suspects, and Reeder, Riley, and Britt did their thing on the defensive side. Moeller with a interesting first half. They were struggling in that first half, but they've struggled in a lot of first halves this year. They came back, dispatched Lakota West once again. How about this? Burt Anthony now 3-0 against Tommy Bolden and the Lakota West Firebirds. Matt Ponatoski threw for 156 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tyler Jocelyn looked like Emmitt Smith. 166 yards on the ground and a score. Landon Adams, Sam Hamilton, Coop, all caught touchdown passes in the win as well. Andrew Stofko led the charge on the defensive side. This is a rivalry game. Anything goes. Moeller beat St. X earlier in the year. St. X has been playing at a very high level since then, but I think offense beats defense in this one. I'll put the first gauntlet out, Moeller over St. X in this one.
And I'm not going to disagree with you either. I've got to go with Matt and my boy Connor. They've been playing great. It's been a great year for them so far. And they've been challenged, but I think they've battle-tested. I think they've overcome a lot of adversity. I think Coach talks about it a lot. And I think that they're really putting it out there this year. And I don't think they're going to lay down to St. X.
Kaizen. That's what he always says. Kaizen. I don't know what it means, but it sounds cool. Kaizen.
It's a business phrase, business term.
Is it really?
Yeah.
See, look at you.
Yeah.
You're impressing me. You might have to come back on another episode.
Maybe.
How about that? So the only one we're going against each other is the big game of the week, Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy in Germantown, Valley View. Nathan Eaton, you deserve a Montgomery Inn slab of ribs for taking one for the team with Tommy Gregory going out. You will get a gift card to the original Montgomery Inn, courtesy of Tommy Gregory, the Prince of Pork.
That sounds good to me. Montgomery Inn, one of my favorite places. Always has, always will be.
That's the Montgomery Inn countdown to kickoff. When we come back, more in-depth team coverage. It's Moeller and the Bombers tonight here from Welcome Stadium on the best coverage of high school sports and your Moeller Crusaders. It's countdown to kickoff, WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
The rookie steps to the plate. All eyes on the situation.
Before you talk about pressure, he's got a full slab of world-famous Montgomery and ribs staring right back at him.
You mind?
Oh, go ahead.
Don't mind us.
The Moeller High School canned food drive is on. My name is Xavier Richter, a senior at Moeller High School. Join our men Moeller as we rally to fight hunger in our community. Every can counts, so bring your donations and help us make a real difference this year. Your generosity supports St. Vincent de Paul, Catino Choice Food Pantry, and St. George Interfaith Food Pantry. Visit the Moeller campus for a complete list of needed items, and remember, all donations are due by November 20th. Let's show what Moeller Brotherhood is all about. Service, spirit, and heart. The Moeller Canned Food Drive. Together, we can.
One mission.
Hunger and wanted to win.
Moeller Crusader basketball.
We have a liftoff.
There's only one place for you to go to get all of the action. Time to fly on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. The blue and gold is a brotherhood.
Ponatoski, he wants to throw it deep. He's got an open receiver. Touchdown, Moeller.
We work hard.
Going to run straight ahead, and he pounds it in.
We play fast.
35-30. He's going to try to make a move. He does, and he shakes and bakes for a Moeller touchdown.
Our preparation prepares us for our purpose.
Little slant pattern, and is intercepted.
Every rep counts.
The middle, he's going to work his way. Touchdown, Crusaders.
Moeller Crusader football.
Gets the snap. He's looking. He's going to throw again. A wide open. Touchdown, Moeller. Good evening from Welcome Stadium in Dayton, Ohio. It is time for Moeller Fighting Crusader football. Tonight, the Crusaders take on a team they're kind of familiar with, the St. Xavier Bombers. Third week playoff action. It is the 50th anniversary of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and I will say one of these two teams will go down tonight.
Going down, absolutely.
But it's not going to happen, hopefully, to our beloved Moeller Crusaders. I'm Jeff Schneidel with the class of 1984, here with my sidekick, usually every week.
Yeah.
Rob Foltz, Moeller dad, and Joe Strecker, executive producer of the year, once again, here to bring you Moeller football. Rob, you know, all this extensive research and everything we do in preparation.
Yeah.
To be honest, we really don't need a lot of preparation when these two teams play.
Not with these two, no. This is a familiar foe that doesn't require a lot of research, nor does it require a lot of talk. Two powerhouse programs going at it again in the playoffs. This is going to be a good one.
Crusaders come in with an 8-3 record, 2-1 in the GCL. And the Bombers come in with an 8-3 record and 1-2 in the GCL. Did I say 8-2 for the Crusaders?
I believe you did, yes.
That's incorrect. There's my mulligan for the night.
There you go.
Crusaders are 8-3, looking to go 9-3. Rob, again, nothing fancy. I really think it's going to be a game that whoever makes the least amount of mistakes is probably going to come out a win because they're both very good teams.
Yeah, I agree. And I tell you what, I like the first meeting between these two teams. The Moeller backfield just took over. Dante Ware and Tyler Jocelyn both over 70 yards rushing apiece, a touchdown apiece. Dante, if you remember, ripped off a 39-yard run first play of the game. I'd like to see that same recipe again. And then flip side on the defensive side, Connor Kuzo was a monster the last time they met. If he can repeat that performance tonight, looking good for the Crusaders.
Rob, the Crusaders last week did not do so well, maybe coming off that week bye in the first half, but the second half, they looked like a team well-rested and with a purpose and led by the offensive line, and that's what took the Crusaders to a victory against the Lakota West Firebirds.
Yeah, first game they did not look great, but again, that's in my opinion, that's a sign of a mature team. You can have a bad game. You understand you have a bad game, and then you fix the mistakes that you had from that bad game. That's exactly what they've done, and they also found a way to win with those mistakes. So I think they're definitely going to be ready to go for tonight against the Bombers, though.
The coin flip, which happened a short while ago, was won by the Crusaders. They have deferred, so the Crusaders will be kicking off from the Cincinnati side. The Bombers are on the Toledo side, if you will, of the field, going north and south from our right to left. The Crusaders wearing their black uniforms with the Virgin Mary blue trim. They're outstanding looking. Dark uniforms, dark helmets. Bombers have their white helmets, white tops, blue pants. Kicking off for the Crusaders. He's the musical number man tonight. He's wearing 92, Jack Malabar. He might be a difference maker tonight as we're getting ready to tee it up here. Welcome Stadium. Week 3 playoff action. Malabar approaches the Pigskin, and he drills it, and he takes it well into the end zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bombers as they come out on their first possession. Rob, that first possession is going to be huge to see what the Crusaders can do defensively.
Absolutely. Let's start the game off on the right tone, get the defense firing on all cylinders. A quick 3 and out would be just the recipe we need.
Jackson Fry is their quarterback. He is the son of Greg Fry. He transferred in. 119 completions on 195 attempts. That's 61% for 1,758 yards. He's got 19 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. That's a good ratio. And the Bombers come out, and they're led by one of their big receivers, Cam Taylor. It seems like we've been calling his name for 4 or 5 years as they bring Vollmer in motion. Fry rolls out to the right. He looks. He's going to complete a pass, and it goes complete to number 12. That's Owen Davidson.
That's Cam Taylor. That is the Cam Taylor you were just talking about.
Number. Study it. Ready to go. Whoops. Ball's on the right hash mark. Bombers pick up a crisp 14 on the first play. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Fry, senior quarterback. 11:54 to go. The play just took 6 seconds and went out of bounds. Fry in the shotgun. He is going to hand that off to Vollmer. Vollmer running up the middle, and there's a big push. He got corralled at about 5 yards in, and let's see where they're going to give him up to. They're going to give him some forward progress as the scrum pushed him basically from the 38-yard line of the Bombers to the 41. Going to bring up 2nd and 3, very manageable. Crusader defense did a nice job last week, and if they can control the line, they can control the game. But that's just football right there.
That's right.
101. Fry in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers on each side. He brings a man in motion from the right. He's going to run out to the left, and he's going to throw it, and he completes it out to
Jake Britt.
5, Jake Britt. It's been a long time, 3-year starter for the Bombers as he catches it, and they get first down yardage. Still in Bomber territory, out to the 49, 1st and 10 for the Bombers. They have now picked up 2 first downs. And we are still less than a minute in at the 11:04 mark.
Yeah, they're running short, safe plays, and they are moving the ball with relative ease at this point. So that defense needs to turn it up just a touch.
Cam Taylor out to the right for the Bombers. 2 out to the right, 1 to the left Fry in the shotgun. He's going to go back, and now he wants to run. Not a good decision. The Crusaders mob him in the backfield as the Havoc mob takes him down to the turf since they were reluctant to blow a whistle.
Number 91, Julian Dwyer, met him in the hole.
And that he did. That's a 4-yard loss. Now the Bombers are behind the sticks. Clock is running. 10:35 to go. 2nd and 14. Ball's now at the 45. Great facility up here in Dayton. Beautiful turf. They've upped the press box. They've done a lot of nice improvements here. Fry in the shotgun. Ball's on the left hash mark. Guy from the right goes over, and they're looking, and they want to throw a little screen. They do as they get it out. And that is a big play, as that is Vollmer twisting and turning in Crusader territory. Crusaders had a chance to get him early, but not the case as he gets well into Crusader territory down to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bombers.
Yeah, Mariano Middleton caught him, saved the touchdown because he was headed that way. So thought maybe we might get a little bit of a strip there. He was loose with the ball there at the end of that run, but no such luck for the Crusaders.
Andrew Stofko had some huge pressure on Fry. He held out to the last second, caught Vollmer. He picked up a couple blocks, able to get big yardage as they wipe out that 2nd and 14 and get way into Crusader territory at the 26. Let's see if the Crusader defense can just bend and not break. Man goes out, Vollmer out in motion, and Fry throws it, and he throws it, and it hits the back of Marino. Out in motion, and Fry throws it, and he throws it, and it hits the back of Marino Middleton, and they are going to get Middleton for interference. Now, that's unfair because Fry was getting hit, and he shorted the ball, and it hit Middleton in the back.
Yeah, but you got to turn and look, and that's what they're going to get him. I mean, it was basically face guarding. Unfortunately, he just never turned. Now, I'll be honest, I think we got a little lucky that we didn't get a roughing the passer call because Andrew Stofko absolutely planted the quarterback as he let the ball go.
A Stofko lighting up the St. Xavier Bombers. That's a beautiful statement there, my friend.
I tell you what, he felt that hit, no doubt.
All right, so they get 1st and 10, and it looks like the ball is going to be at the 18-yard line. Is that correct? No, that's the 13-yard line. Fry in the shotgun. Ball's on the left hash mark. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They are going to hand the ball off to Vollmer. He's twisting and turning. He's going to get down to about the 10-yard line. Let's see where they mark that at. Rob, the Bombers have picked up a couple of big plays and a penalty. And they are in striking distance at the 10-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Crusader defense has always been a bend but don't break kind of defense, and I we need that right here. They are in the red zone, but
you know what we really need.
I know what we need. We need a turnover.
The bakery.
Yes, we do.
Let's go get that big turnover. Bombers break the huddle. They hustle up to the line. Fry, he's going to give it over to Vollmer, and he tries to go to the left side. He is bottled up. Did he get to the line of scrimmage? I believe he did. So that's going to churn this thing to the 3rd. And, well, we're going to say 6. 3rd and 6. They need to get down to the 4. Vollmer bottled up. Let's see. We can get a number there who was leading the way. There were a bunch of Crusaders. He had nowhere to go.
No, he did not. I was trying to figure out who the Crusader defender was that strung that out, and there's just too many of them down there.
Let's get some pressure here as Fry in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers jam-packed to the left side as the ball's on the left hash mark. Fry gets the snap. He's looking. He wants to get rid of it. He's going to get flushed out. No one on the right side. Now he wants to throw it. And it goes through the hands of Cam Taylor. May I do it? Should have caught the ball. That greased pigskin went right through his hands in the end zone. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 6. What do the Bombers do? Do they want to strike first? They want to get their field goal unit out.
Well, in a game like this, points could be a premium. I would take the points if you can get them.
Luckily, Connor Kuzo was able to force Fry to throw it because it looked like he had a lot of green turf, AstroTurf that is, on the right side. Bombers are set up to kick. Ball looks like it's going to get placed at about the 17-yard line. Ball's on the left hash mark. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's way up, and it is going to be good. So the Bombers, first possession, 4 minutes and 1 second. They strike first with a field goal, 3-0. Bombers, Crusaders getting the ball for the first time. You're tuned in to play Week 3 playoff action on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
From Motown to the Motor City, McCluskey Chevrolet drives Crusader pride. Over 20 Moeller grads are on the championship team at the world's largest Chevrolet dealership. McCluskey Chevrolet, the #1 in the world and #1 for your Crusaders.
Joe Strecker teeing up the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald under the severe threat of me breaking out in song.
Yes.
If it wasn't done by the end of the first quarter.
Thank you,
Joe.
Joe.
Knows how to do it. Yes. And you all out there better be thanking him. 50-year anniversary. That tragic Lake Michigan situation.
For everybody listening, I can tell you the rehearsal performance of that by
outstanding.
Jeff Schneidel was not anything you wanted to hear.
It was on tape. All right, Rob, the Bombers made it look kind of easy till they got kind of closer to the end zone. Crusaders stand tough. Only give up 3. So I think Rob, honestly, I look at the keys to take care of the football, make the least amount of mistakes. But I think if we can get to 25 points, that's what I've thought. And I think that's a good number. If we can get there, we're going to be in good shape. But you know what? If they get a field goal, we got to come back and get a touchdown.
Yeah, no doubt. There can't be lost opportunities. So they scored. We now have to score. And if we can best that score, win the quarter. We just need to win the quarter. If we win the quarter and we do that 4 times, we're good.
Set to kick off for the Bombers, number 12. And that is Owen Davidson. And he kicks it, and the ball's going to be fielded just inside the end zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. The Crusaders come out with Matt Ponatoski, co-player of the year in the GCL. At quarterback, number 7, and he's got a full contingent of receivers as he's going to have Watson, who he's had all year, but also KO, Adams, and of course, let's not forget about those 2 tight ends that hopefully, as someone told me today, they better get 10 targets each.
Oh,
that's a little 100%. Bit strong.
I'd love to see if they can get 10 targets apiece, that'd be great.
We all agree, but when I hear Ward Williams barking at me about how it sounds like he should take over the coaching position. Never a chance. Ponatoski in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers out to the right.
What is that? We delay a game?
Expires.
Well, that's not the way to start.
That is not the way to start. That is a momentum killer, and now we're behind the sticks. As ball goes back to the 15. Well, you can't have that happen on the first play. I'll just be blunt with that.
No, not on the first play.
You come out, you should know what you're doing. Ponatoski with 2 receivers out to the right. They're going to hand it off to Tyler Jocelyn. He's going to run right up the gut, and he's going to pick up I think they're only going to give him about 2 yards, maybe 3. Let's see where they mark it. Yeah. The far official's giving 3, the near one giving 2. Looks like he's out to about the 18. It's going to be about 2nd and 12 and a half. Probably as accurate as I can be right there. Ponatoski with the ball in the middle of the field. He's got 2 receivers to the left. He's got 1 out to the right. Let's see what he wants to do. He looks to the right. He fires it. He completes it to the big tight end. There's 1 target. There's 1 catch. Number 8, Cooper McCutcheon. Out past the 30. First down, Moeller.
Yeah, nice route by McCutcheon. Nice read by Matt. Last game, he only threw about 136 yards, so fairly pedestrian day for Matt Ponatoski last time they met. He gets warmed up in this one. It could be a long day.
For the Bombers.
For the Bombers.
I'll take 136 in a W any day of the week. They hand the ball off to Tyler Jocelyn. He squirts around to the left side. He gets hit by one of the linebackers after he picks up about 4 yards.
I believe that was Jax Hendon. Number 4, Jax Hendon with the tackle.
Crusaders with a very fine crew of linebackers. Crusaders with a very stout offensive line. They got to take care of things like they did in the second half against Lakota West. 6:35 to go, just underway. Crusaders' first possession. 2nd and 5. Need to get out to the 43. They fake the handoff, little slant pass, and they get it. Is that Reggie Watson?
That is Reggie Watson.
Reggie Watson on the slant, and that's good for a first down into Bomber territory. Matt is dealing right now.
Man, they are liking the defensive coverage that the Bombers are playing right now, taking advantage. The quick slants, getting inside position on those DBs, and Matt's firing it quick. Nice, crisp offensive drive thus far for the Crusaders.
Watson goes out to the right. Landon Adams out to the left. Ball's on the left hash mark. Ball's on the 47, 1st and 10 Moeller. In the pistol formation. Tyler Jocelyn behind. They give it to him. He runs it right up the gut. Looks like he's going to pick up about 2 yards. Last play, he faked the handoff, which I think helps out a little bit, kind of freezes some folks. And I think they're going to kind of keep playing off of that. It's Jocelyn running right up the middle. Got to get that O-line, keep plugging those, making those holes.
Yeah.
He'll fill the gap. Jocelyn floats out of the backfield, empty backfield, but a tight formation. They do a little quick screen out to Reggie Watson. He makes the catch, but he gets drilled behind the line of scrimmage.
Jake Britt.
Jake Britt, number 5.
Read that the whole way.
Read that like a bad novel for the Crusaders. Catch was made. Well, they missed block.
Yeah.
Take him out. Crusaders are a little bit blessed, I'll say, as they only lost 1 yard. We got hit and tackled about 4 or 5 yards behind. Well, behind where they had it marked. Jocelyn, he's in the backfield. 2 Crusaders out to the right. Ball's near the right hash mark. McCutcheon comes from the right to the left. Ponatoski gets it, and he gives the handoff to Tyler Jocelyn, faking nobody. And
man,
might have gotten past the line of scrimmage. The Crusaders were feeling they could probably go and pick up a first down on a long run. Not the case. Crusaders are keeping the offense out there. I hope they realize it's 4th and 11 and not 4th and 1.
Yeah.
We got to go to the second stick. The Crusaders going to go for it. 22 seconds on the play clock. They got 1 receiver out to the right. 2 to the left. Ponatoski, he gets the snap, and he's going to do a little pooch punt.
Oh, look at that.
He punts it down, and Ponatoski kicks it. It hit and about the 3-yard line, started going sideways, but went into the end zone as Ponatoski does a little quick punt. We're going to take a break. Crusaders unsuccessful on their first drive, down 3-0, 3:58 mark first quarter. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Hudon Construction has been a leader in interior commercial construction for over 13 years. Just like Moeller is committed to building remarkable men, Hudon is committed to building successful partnerships with employees, clients, and subcontractors. Hudon builds to win.
This is WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
We're back here at Welcome Stadium. St. Xavier Bombers 3, Moeller Crusaders 0. Each had a turn with the football, 3:58 mark. Rob, we started having some things going, and maybe I put the jinx saying Matt's starting to deal, and all of a sudden the cards folded up and went off the table.
Yeah, not sure I love that 3rd down call. I mean, that's why we're up here and not down there. But 3rd and long on a run play, when you got those 2 big tight ends, I probably would have tried to take a shot. But nevertheless, first drive stalled.
Well,
time for the defense to.
I disagree with that, just simply because you get 5 yards, 6 yards. Now you're 4th and 6 or 7, and that's palatable and very doable. 4th and 11. I mean, that's craziness in the middle of the field.
Maybe they saw something that they thought, would lead towards that play working, and it just unfortunately did not.
Jackson Fry is 3 of 4 for 51 yards. As Matt Ponatoski was 3 of 3 for 27 yards. But the one with the incomplete is the one with the lead, and he gets the ball back.
Yeah.
All right, Crusader defense going to need to make some things happen. Bombers came out throwing a little bit.
Yep.
Crusaders, I mean, if they can get that pressure on Fry, I mean, he took 2 pretty good hits in that first drive for them. Let's see if we got to keep that pressure up. It is absolutely needed right now.
Yeah, I think with the way the Crusader defensive line's been playing, rush yards today are going to be a little bit of a challenge for the Bombers. So they're going to have to throw. Then you add that pressure. I mean, Andrew Stofko has been all over the field right now in the face of the quarterback. So, at some point you're going to get home. Well, let's just hope we can make a big play out of that getting home.
Well, what the Crusaders really need to do right now is not give up a couple of chunk plays and get the Bombers into midfield or beyond. Let's keep them. Let's play on this side of the field. That is the north end. Beautiful stadium here. Of course, they have the Roosevelt track meet here. Our own Frank Russo, who has resurrected the Moeller track team and cross country team, is in the Hall of Fame here. He's down on the wall.
Excellent.
The Roosevelt Hall of Fame. Frank Russo. Frank's such a good dude.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame. Bombers come out. They put 4 wide receivers to the right side. Empty backfield. 1 receiver on the left. Now, Vollmer goes in motion. He does a little dipsy-do around Fry, and they hand it off to him. And I don't think he did much with that dipsy-do move.
Yeah, a lot of razzle-dazzle, and Christian Harris ended up saying, "No, we're good. Let's just take it down."
Run around in circles around your quarterback. Just stay put. Do your job.
Yeah,
and that's what happened. They did pick up 1. They're going to give him 1 to the 21. 2nd and 9. Clock rolls. 3:35 to go. Bombers put 3 points on the board in their first possession. Crusaders, nothing. 3-0. Just underway. Beautiful evening here. 55 degrees. Total darkness now that we are in November. Fry in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. He looked to the right. Now he's going to throw a little wide receiver screen, and he gets it out to number 19.
That would be Jackson Whitworth.
Whitworth with the catch and kind of sliced towards the middle, able to get out to the 29-yard line. So a 3rd and 1. Will they keep the ball in Fry's hands with a throw, or would they try to run? Makes sense. They would probably try to run to get that first down, but let's see what the Crusaders can be a little stout here.
Yeah.
Try to spread them out, and they had 3 receivers out to the right side. And now they take one of the receivers off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them keep it in Fry's hand, but try to get him outside the pocket on a run and see if we can
Jake
sneak
Britt
ahead.
had to go out of the ball game for some reason, so he got substituted for. 3 receivers to the right. Now 1 in motion, and they are going to try to hand that off, try to string it out to the left side. He is going to get first down yardage. Wow, not a horse collar tackle, but a very high tackle by the Crusaders. I believe that was Connor Kuzo.
Yeah, Alex McClatchy with the carry for the Bombers.
Usually pretty solid receiver. Does kind of like almost like a jet sweep. 2:10 to go, clock rolling. 1st and 10. Bombers get it out to the 32-yard line. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Fry in the shotgun. He gets it. Here comes some pressure. He throws it over to the left side, and the catch is made.
It's number 19, Jackson Whitworth again. Mariano Middleton in coverage.
Whitworth basically went out, stopped on a dime, went right to the sideline, caught it, and stepped out of bounds. That picks up another first down. Ball out to the 42. Rob, we've been vulnerable on the edges, but the problem is you start being aggressive going after the edges, and they burn you deep. So pick your poison. Fry in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. They give the ball right up to Vollmer. Vollmer, he gets tackled by
Ricardo Harris.
Ricardo Harris, number 2 by the Crusaders, but not after he picked up a solid 5 out to the 47-yard line. 2nd and 5. 1:30 to go. First quarter action. I would have to think the Bombers would love less possession game for each side.
Yeah.
Would give them more of a chance to be victorious.
Yeah.
Fry in the shotgun. 2 receivers each side. Ball's on the left hash mark. He sends Vollmer out. They're going to do a little wide receiver screen. Ball gets tipped up, and it does. But look, the St. X wide receiver kept the beat on it. He was able to catch it. But that gave the Crusader defense a chance to track him down and a loss of 2 yards.
Yeah, that was Whitworth again that made the reception. Ricardo Harris and Christian Harris on the tackle for the Crusaders.
Like the ball was tipped up by number 91. Is that Lawson?
Yeah. Sophomore.
Yes.
No, Julian Dwyer is number 91. Apologies.
See what happens. I try to go off of my memory. I'll give you the real here. 3rd and 8. Bombers need to get in Crusader territory to the 48-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Vollmer in the backfield. Ball's on the left hash mark. Fries under.
He tripped.
And he gets tripped up. And he is down in the backfield. Down go the Bombers.
I'm not sure if he tripped on one of his linemen stepped back and tripped him up, but didn't look like he really got hit. But Julian Dwyer and Andrew Stofko both right there. It would not have gone much further than where it did.
Well, if it was the turf monster, keep feeding it.
Yeah.
We might need him.
Absolutely.
That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Crusaders with a 0, Bombers with a 3. Stay with us. We got a good one going here in Welcome Stadium in Dayton. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
This game is brought to you by Executive Transportation. Executive Transportation, you arrive with confidence. Executive Transportation, proud chartered bus partner of your Moeller Crusaders.
Delight More Events to Remember creates memorable occasions allowing you to be a guest at your own event. Delight More prides itself on serving the Cincinnati and tri-state area for whatever occasion you might be hosting. Contact them for your next catered event.
Looking to build or renovate a championship caliber facility? Look no Flag Theater and Burns Innovation Hub. Conger Construction Group is the preferred builder of Moeller High School.
This is WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
We are back here at Welcome Stadium. Crusaders, 1 possession. No score for the Crusaders. 2 possessions for the Bombers. They still have the ball in their second possession, but they have a 3-0 lead in Robin. No need to panic yet, but you know what? If it's going to be a very limited possession game, the Crusaders just getting it once in the first quarter, you got to capitalize and make things happen.
That you do. Now, this is an offense that can capitalize, and they can do it very quickly. So we're going to need some of that this drive, and hopefully we can pull ahead here to start the second.
Rob, not really too much of an eventful first quarter. Crusaders started to get engaged on their drive, and then the drive fell apart. But the Bombers came out, and kind of the same thing happened with them. It's just the reality was they just got further into Crusader territory, able to put the Pigskin through the uprights.
Yeah, penalty helped get them where they were in range to score points there. So both offenses have been moving the ball. However, both defenses have, answered the call a little bit on trying to slow them down. So
hey, I'm always to get on the refs when I think that they're trying to be the main part of the show. I did disagree with the interference, but you know what? They've been quiet so far. So let's keep them in check. Someone go take away those yellow flags. Let's just keep playing football.
Right.
Start of the second quarter. Bombers are coming out facing a 4th and 13. They're set to punt it away as number 3, Daniel Vollmer, the senior. Seems like I've been calling his name for about 7 years.
Yeah.
Now the Bombers change up their formation. I can't believe they would go for it. But Vollmer is a former quarterback. He's waiting for the snap. Waiting until the ball goes down, the play clock to 1 second. He takes a couple steps. And back goes Reggie Watson to call for the fair catch. And Watson corrals it at about the 17-yard line.
That was just a funny play all the way around. Run the play clock all the way down, and then once he took the snap, I did think for a second he might try and throw it, but
there, fair catch right there. I had someone barking at me today about can they not let the ball drop and lose more yardage on the punt. So Ward Williams, there you go. Once again, you got your prayer answered.
There you go.
He's getting too many shout outs at this time, by the way. 11:54 to go, second quarter. Crusaders down 3-0. Ponatoski, he's out. They're going to give the ball to Tyler Jocelyn. He gets tripped up and really no yardage. There's a couple of bombers. One bomber still down. I believe that is number 2, Braden Riley. Riley is down.
Yeah, he is.
Right. You know, hate to see him down. Hopefully it's just the air knocked out of him, but he is on his back. We're going to take a quick break. 11:42 to go. Crusaders face 2nd and 10, down 3-0. You're listening to WMOE, the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine treats the most high school, college, and pro athletes in the tri-state area. From surgeries and physical therapy to orthopedic urgent care in the evenings and Saturday morning clinics. Our specialist will get you back in the game and on your schedule. Visit beaconortho.com and experience the Beacon difference today.
Hey, this is Moeller quarterback Matt Ponatoski. You're listening to Moeller Football on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
We're back here at Welcome Stadium. Joe Strecker queuing up some Guns N' Roses. Does he want to start singing that?
I don't think anybody wants that. No.
I'm going to start singing if we don't start scoring. 11:42 to go. 2nd and 10 for the Crusaders. I hate to say it, but our run game is not being too productive. Let's use all of our receivers and tight ends. Ponatoski gets it. He answers the call. He throws it. He hits Cooper McCutcheon. First down yardage right across the middle.
That is going to be a tough route for the Bombers to cover with such a big target there with McCutcheon. So let's try and capitalize on that a few more times
He
tonight.
got right behind the linebacker. Ponatoski threaded it. You know what? Run both of them doing that.
Yeah.
Make someone pick.
Pick your poison.
And they're going to try to run it again as they give it to number 40, the freshman in the game, Juice Glover Brown.
Nice,
and
good.
He picks up 9 yards, running hard. Welcome back, Juice. Got pulled down, and what game was that? Muskegon? He had the breakaway, and they kind of collar tackled him, and he got his leg pinned under him. He looked pretty strong there.
Nice opening run for him.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 1. It's offensive coordinator Feast down right here, 2nd and 1. You know what I say? Just get the first down. Juice in the backfield, in the pistol. They're going to give it to him. They're feeding Juice. He goes, gets first down yardage. Tries to get up near midfield. They're going to get him out to about the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. The 10:33 mark. Clock stopped till they set the sticks.
Nice, good run. Juice has been productive. Nice, good run. Juice has been productive. Like to see that. Just protect that ball, young man.
Juice steps out. Tyler Jocelyn, first team GCL, goes in. Ponatoski gets something. He grabs it under the center and throws it behind him. Let's see, what are they doing? They just started the play clock, so it's down to 20. Game clock is at 10:18 here, 2nd quarter. Bombers 3, Crusaders nothing. Ball in the middle of the field. They fake it to Jocelyn. They're going to throw it down the left side. They throw it.
Oh, my
catch
goodness.
Number 1 landed out of one arm.
I can't believe it. That was a one-handed grab with the DB hanging all over him. Excellent catch.
Where's that penalty flag?
By Landon Adams. We'll take the yardage.
That's an ESPN top 10 catch right there, my friends. We're going to have to see the video of that.
An excellent throw by Matt. Just dropped it right out of the reach of the DB. Only Landon Adams was going to haul that in, and he certainly did.
Good point, Rob. Number 7 did drop it right in the bucket for him.
Yeah.
Ponatoski, they're going to hand the ball off to Jocelyn. Little counter. He goes around the left side, busted through, knocks over a bomber, and then gets knocked out of bounds. Let's see how far they give him. Do they give him about 8 yards?
Well, he knocked over the chain guy, too, so he's got to be close to 10.
Wow, those chain guys have a great view there, but they are in harm's way.
Yeah.
With no equipment. Let's see where they're going to mark it. They finally get
about 7, 8 yards.
We're going to say 8. Crusaders going to need to get to the 17. Ball's at the 19. 1st and 10. 9:07 to go. 2nd quarter. Ponatoski in the shotgun. Jocelyn to his left side. They fake it to him. They're going to throw it down towards the end zone. And just out of reach of number 8. Wow, awfully handsy there by the defender by the Bombers.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that was almost the exact throw that he threw the last play, and Cooper almost came down with that one.
He's grabbing him all the way down.
Yeah, he is.
Replay. Come on. Call it both ways. Guys, the guy, he wasn't looking for the ball.
No, he wasn't. He was grabbing a whole lot of arm and jersey.
Throw that yellow out there. Let us send someone down to see if the referees are saying that's graduates. 8:58 to go. Second quarter. Crusaders trying to get on the board. They're in a pistol with Jocelyn behind Ponatoski. They give it to Jocelyn. He gets smothered. Wow, Rob, as beautiful as 2nd and 2 was on 3rd down.
Not as good.
They don't get anything, and now it is 4th down. That is the problem when you go for it on 2nd and short versus just playing a game of first downs.
Yeah.
But Jocelyn trying that counter move that got him about 8 yards, and now someone kicked the ball.
You got a timeout.
Everything up and reset.
Oh, yep.
Crusader offensive line comes up. Ponatoski. He's got Tyler Jocelyn in the backfield with him. Everyone looks to the sideline. It is 4th and 4. Got to make it happen here. Ponatoski gets it. He's going to scramble out to the right. He eludes. He's under the gun. He's trying to get a first down. He's going to. And he goes down and he gets hit. As he slid down, he was looking to get a personal foul call against the Bombers, but honestly, that's a good call because he was trying to run. He did try to slide, but the Bomber was already committed to making the tackle.
Yeah, and you know, that's a good slide. He got a little lucky there too, because that hit would have come in from behind, and that could have been a bad thing. But instead, first down, Moeller.
Can you believe some people call me a homer doing this? I'm as fair as you can be.
Yeah, you are.
Stop it. 7:47, second quarter. First and goal for the Crusaders, just inside the 10. They fake the handoff. Ponatoski, he's looking. He wanted to go to the end zone. No. He tried to throw it to a crossing Cooper McCutcheon. He wanted Landon Adams. Or he wanted Reggie Watson to go to that corner pylon. But they were on Watson pretty tight like flypaper. He saw that. He tried to go underneath to Cooper McCutcheon cutting across. Just a little bit out of reach.
You know, this is one of those situations where I'd like to see Watson and McCutcheon on one side of the field and then just have Sam Hamilton on the other, just creeping up that seam.
Yeah, we did see the flag, just as I complimented the refs.
Oh.
They throw a holding penalty against the Crusaders.
Of course.
So it backs them up 10 yards, but a perfect opportunity to
pad stats.
So we go out to the 19-yard line. We get the down back, so it's first and goal from the 19. Spread that field out. Let number 7 go to work. He's got 3 receivers out to the left. Ball near the middle of the field. Sam Hamilton out on the right side. Ponatoski, he's under pressure. He's going to try to run again. And he spins and he gets up there. Wow, someone went down with their helmet as Ponatoski was getting tackled. I'm talking about a St. Xavier Bomber helmet. No call.
No.
I'm not begging yet. Gets down to the 13. Pocket started to collapse, and number 7 stepped up and picked up some yardage. So he picked up about 6 yards.
Yeah, good run. Good decision.
Got to get into the end zone. We are here at Welcome Stadium, which is a high school stadium. So the uprights are high school wider uprights. Ponatoski gets a snap. He's under pressure. He's looking. He wants to throw it to the end zone. He way overshoots the receiver.
Yeah, that was just him getting rid of the ball there.
Who gets drilled out of bounds. It's one of the Bombers.
That's the second week in a row Reggie Watson's gotten drilled out of bounds.
Man, that young man's tough as nails. He's on a baseball scholarship to Louisville, but he's only a junior. So we're going to get his entertainment next year. And did he bust on the scene? Receiver of the year at GCL.
Yep.
First team GCL. 6:47 to go. Now it's third and goal. Now it looks like they moved the stick back one. It looks like now it's closer to the 14, but the ball is at the 13. Let's just convert here, get a touchdown, or we're going to bring out Jack Malabar. They fake the handoff. They're looking. Ponatoski, he's under pressure. He's going to get sacked. It's sacked for a loss as the Bombers brought some pressure. And honestly, I mean, that's a coverage sack right there. Ponatoski just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yep.
And he got tackled. So we're going to bring on Jack Malabar.
GCL Kicker of the Year.
GCL Kicker of the Year and man of multi-numbers. Started out the season as 6, went to 87. Now he's 92 tonight. Let's see as Augie Henson is getting set to snap the ball. Tyler Jocelyn getting ready to hold. Here's the hold. The kick by Jack Malabar looks good, and it is good. Malabar bangs it in from about 33-yard field goal. That ties it up at 3. At the 6:03 mark, we got a good one going here at Welcome Stadium, 3-3. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Experience the deliciousness of Corrido right at your doorstep. Get $5 off your favorite salad, bowl, or smoothie when you download the Corrido app today and enjoy convenient delivery through our app or on our website at corrido.com. With 3 locations near Moeller, in Kenwood, Blue Ash, and Harpers Point, as well as several others around the city. Amp up your day with Corrido. See you soon.
This is WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
We're back here at Welcome Stadium, Dayton, Ohio. Week 3 of the playoffs.
Yes,
Second
sir.
game for both the Crusaders and the Bombers. Did you know that the Bombers took that name after World War II?
I did
what
not.
Were they called before?
They
were called the Conquistadors.
All right. Well, I like
the
Bombers better.
Conquistadors never lost a Moeller.
Well, glad they changed then, because the Bombers
They changed it to the Bombers, and Jerry Faust came on the scene, and he made a whole big change on that. So the Conquistadors. I almost like that. You know, if you have the Conquistadors and the Crusaders, I mean, one coming out of one region, and almost like a battle right there.
Yeah,
that's what we
battle royale.
That sounds a lot better than the Crusaders and Bombers, doesn't it? Call
mean,
the Conks from here on out. All right,
maybe.
I know I'll hear it from that. But anyway, Crusaders, Bombers 3-3. Crusaders punched through the field goal from Jack Malabar.
Much needed after the kicking woes we had last week. Seeing him put one through right off the rip is it's good.
Well, Rob, last week, Crusaders, they didn't play bad in the first half, but they weren't playing Moeller football.
Correct.
Go in, losing to the Lakota West Firebirds at halftime, 14-12. Maybe coming off that bye, but they look like a totally different team.
Yep.
And that offensive line took over in that second half, and they cruised from there. Are we going to have a repeat of performance?
You know, those guys, they are road graders. So, we ran for 191 yards against this Bomber defensive line last game. The recipe is there. You got the ingredients to do it. You just got to put it on the stove and cook it up. So keep pounding and I'll
heat up.
That's right. We've been staying with the run. We haven't been as successful as we have in other games, but they're not abandoning it. So it's looking good for later in the game. Wear that D-line down.
Tyler Jocelyn had an amazing week last week running the ball, but
yeah,
after 2 runs tonight,
not as nice.
My saying is, turn the juice loose.
Yeah,
Glover Brown. He had 2 hard runs.
You got 4 of them. I think you can turn them all loose, and
it goes hand in hand. You get that running game going, it opens up your passing game. We got the receivers.
Yeah,
but we're halfway through the second quarter, 6:03 mark. Crusaders going to kick off as they are going. Crusaders are coming in from the north. The Conquistadors coming in from the south. I like that one. I really do like it. Malabar set to kick off from the 40-yard line. Approaching the Pigskin. And he boots a line drive. It's going to bounce at about the 16-yard line, picked up by the Bombers. And there's a hit.
Oh, my goodness. Was that Stofko?
Bomber took a hit.
Yes, it was. Andrew Stofko. Goodness.
Andrew Stofko making us call his name. Much to his family. Dad Greg, Uncle Jimmy, cousins Nick, Ryan. Wearing that 42 for Jim Firetag. He's killed in an accident. Moeller fullback, class of 85, was killed in the fall of 85. They wear that in his honor. Ryan Stofko came home one day. Dad, I'm wearing 42 for Firetag.
There you go.
That's all I need to know about that young man.
Yeah.
5:59 mark. Jackson Fry, he's in the shotgun. He's got one back with him. 3 receivers to the right side. Ball's in the middle of the field. They are going to hand the ball off to number 3, I believe, Vollmer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He tucks it right up the middle and brought down after a pickup of about 5. Connor Kuzo in on the tackle. Well, got to stop the run a little bit here. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, it's I'd like to see a little bit more switching back and forth between that 3-man front and the 4-man front. Once they get into that, once they add that extra guy, it just adds such a different dimension to this defense. And I think it's hard for offenses to bounce back and forth there. So wonder if they'll have that in the play calling sheet for later in the game.
Ballmer goes out of the backfield. There were 2 receivers to each side. Here comes a little wide receiver screen as they get it. And the pass is caught by number 19. He's rambling down in front of the Moeller bench and gets into Moeller territory. As number 19, Jackson Whitworth.
Yeah, that's Whitworth.
The catch, and he just kind of hooked in, weaved his way through the defense, got over midfield, and ran out of bounds. About the 45-yard line. It is right at the 40-yard line, so a big play by the Bombers. The 5:09 mark. Rob, let's get a stop here, get the ball back, score, get the ball beginning the second half, and motor on.
Love it.
Got to stop here, though. Fry gets it. Here comes
That's a false start. Got to be.
Yep. That flag went about 30 yards in the air. That was impressive.
He was excited on that one.
It's an all-American yellow flag thrower. Let's hope he doesn't have to throw too many more. But
well, he can throw all those he wants.
The Bombers, yes, I agree.
I'll take a false start every play of the game.
Oh, that's what was frustrating with last week with 18 penalties. It was hard for either team to get in a rhythm. It's hard for the broadcaster to get in a rhythm.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I mean, some of them obviously legit, but good Lord, you could flag every play of every football game ever. So just let them play.
Like how you're thinking. 5:07 mark.
I mean,
now that puts them behind the sticks. 1st and 15, 10-yard penalty. As Fry is going to keep it himself. He takes it around the left side, and he knifes through a couple Crusaders and gets hit out of bounds.
Man, I'm not going to lie. Vollmer had me fooled. I was like, where's the ball?
Well, Fry able to pick up a first down as he gets right at first down yardage, and they give it to him out to the 35. Now the Crusader defense under some pressure. 5 minutes exactly. Of course, all the different levels, they go out of bounds, and now they keep running the clock. And at least in high school, keep it sacred. You go out of bounds, stop the clock.
Yeah.
You can only get 12 minutes anyway per quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bombers. Ball's on the left hash mark. They're going from our right to left. Fry gets the snap. He's going to roll out to the right. He's looking. He's going to try to complete it. He does. And it looks like, is that Connor Kuzo out there on a...
Yeah, Kuzo on
coverage?
The tackle. Owen Davidson. Oh, no, excuse me. Aiden Newdigate with the reception.
Newdigate with... Well, you know what? That's what you get when you have so many multiple numbers.
Yeah.
Give everyone their own number, and they'll get their name correct.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're just going to call them by number if you got a double number. How about that? Take that.
Number 13.
There you go. 13 with the reception. All right. He picked up about 6 yards. 4 yards. He picked up 2nd and 6. They fling it out to Vollmer. And they can't bring him down, and they find the line of the Moeller defense.
Mindy Groskopf got an ankle and just didn't let go, and that's the only thing that saved
him a touchdown.
Yeah.
First down yardage. Unfortunately, the tackle made by number 5, Grant Emery, finally finished him off, but we got Grant Emery making a lot of tackles. That ain't a good sign on the defense.
It's not good.
1st and 10. Bombers pick up another first down. Clock rolls down. 3:50 to go. Second quarter. Jackson Fry in the shotgun. Ball's on the left hash mark. They're going from the south to the north. They got 3 receivers to the left side. Now Vollmer checks back in the backfield. 2 receivers on each side. Fry gets it. He is going to fake it to Vollmer. He's going to roll out to the right. He's looking. He's under pressure. And they're trying to get him, and they don't.
Boy.
And good defense by the Crusaders.
Was that Emery? Yeah, Emery. Grant Emery.
Yeah, we like to call him making good defensive plays like that, knocking down a pass. Fry was under some big pressure by the Crusader defensive line.
Barely got that off. Chase Nyer was the intended receiver, and Grant Emery just made a nice play to break up that pass.
Well, Fry barely got that thing away on second look here.
Yes, he did. It was close.
You know what? He runs out like that again. He might pay the price. Crusaders are trying to get after it on the defensive line. Fry's got Vollmer in the backfield with him. One receiver goes out to the right, two to the left. Ball's on the left hash mark. A little cramped surroundings on the left side of the field as the ball's at the 23-yard line. Bombers trying to put some more points on the board. Bring a man in motion. Now a tight formation, and they fake it to Vollmer. They're looking, and he's going to try to throw it back to the end zone. He does.
Oh.
And is the catch made?
Catch is made.
Catch is made.
Number 28, Braden Highland.
Fry really threw a nice ball.
Caleb Willis in coverage.
Actually, it's Alex McClatchy.
Oh, was it McClatchy?
Yeah, there's that double number thing again.
Yeah, Caleb Willis in coverage looked back for the ball, just lost it. It was coming in as he was turning around. So,
man, it seemed like he was right there.
Yeah, he was right there. Just lost it when he turned.
All right, so the Bombers jump back out in front. They're up by 6. They're waiting for the extra point. There's the snap, the hold, and the kick. Chunked up in the air, and that is good by Owen Davidson. So the Bombers take a 7-point lead, 10-3. The Crusaders will get the ball with 3:19 to go here in the second quarter. Stay tuned. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Tonight's game is presented by Genesis of North Cincinnati at our new location, 9848 Waterstone Boulevard in Cincinnati. Also brought to you by Columbia Hyundai and Acura, located at 10,981 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Just ask your neighbors. They bought from us, and ask for my guy, John McFarland, proud alumnus from the class of 1979. When it comes to hiring, you expect the best. ProLink helps you attract and retain the best quality talent in healthcare, skilled labor, and more. Visit ProLinkWorks.com to learn more. ProLink, we put care in motion.
This is WMOE.
We're back here in Dayton Welcome Stadium. Beautiful facility. They've really upgraded this.
Yes, they have.
Great setup, top to bottom. Field, stands, press box, but not good for the Crusaders at the moment. Down by 7, 10-3.
Yeah, scoreboard's not as good as the rest of the place right now.
We have to change that.
We will.
And we'll do it. The Crusaders are set to receive. Deep is number 19, Reggie Watson, and number 21, Dante Ware. We haven't called Ware's name in the backfield yet.
He's been quiet tonight, yeah.
Well, let's get his name called.
All he needs is a little crease. It could be a different ball game.
Bombers set to kick off. And they are going to kick it short as it looks like Reggie Watson grabs it about the 2-yard line, takes it to the right side, trying to pick up a block. Runs into a couple Bombers, got it out over the 20-yard line. A couple players come flying in. Like a tackler and a blocker engaged, and looked like they were going to homecoming as they went all the way out of bounds.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Crusaders. Ponatoski, he's 5 of 7 for 67 yards. No touchdown, no interceptions. Like to change that 0 under the touchdown. He's been sacked once. Ponatoski in the shotgun. Going from our left to right. Ball's on the right hash mark. Very tight formation. Landon Adams out on the right side. Everybody else packed in. And they are going to give the ball to, is that number 40? Juice?
That's Juice.
Juice kind of got hit in the backfield. And are they going to just give him back to the line of scrimmage? Very generously they do, because it looked like he was out to only got up to about the 21-yard line. All right. We'll take the gift.
Absolutely. I'll take 2nd and 10 over 2nd and 11.
2:47 to go. Second quarter, Crusaders find themselves down 10-3. Juice in the backfield with Ponatoski. Gets the snap. He looks. They're trying to bring some pressure.
Oh, he's wide open.
And that's number 1. Landon. He's at the 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Moeller.
That is an answer right there.
That was either a heck of a move or a blown coverage.
I couldn't believe he was so open. I want to see the replay on that. Man, there was nobody on that side of the field.
Hey, that's the electricity we need to get this thing going. 10-9 now the score. Malabar is going to come out. Try to tie this one up. 2:30 mark Rob is one of those. He was so open, you're just afraid it doesn't go through like a croquet ball through the wicket.
Yeah.
Henson ready to snap. He does. Gives it to Jocelyn. Kicked by Malabar. Up and going. We're tied at 10. Just like that. Ponatoski gets that 0 off the under the touchdown numbers. He's got one.
Here's that touchdown.
He's got one.
Here's that touchdown.
Ponatoski just threw a beautiful ball. Adams had no one around him. Caught it at the 50.
Looks like blown coverage, man. He just took off. DB bit on the underneath route, and Landon Adams said, "See ya."
Adams looking like Secretariat, taking it to the finish of the Kentucky Derby. 10-10, 2:30 mark, second quarter. Take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Hi, this is Tom Gregory, the Prince of Port, part of the Moeller family. Montgomery Inn is proud to partner with Moeller Football and Countdown to Kickoff on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Coach Faust would be proud. WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Back here at Welcome Stadium in Dayton, Ohio. Round 3 of the State of Ohio playoffs, but only the second game for the Crusaders and Bombers as all 3 Division I GCL teams got a first week bye.
Yeah.
Of course, the Panthers are playing the Vikings.
That'll be good.
Malabar puts his foot to the pigskin and puts it into the end zone.
Oh, a little chippy.
No. A little hesitation there, seeing if anybody's grabbing any laundry.
You know, if I'm the Bombers, it's got to be frustrating, right? Like it hasn't been easy, right? They've been pretty sustained drives to get down and score, right? And then you're feeling good about yourself, and just like that, bam, Moeller's back at one play, boom, you're in it. Like, what do I have to do to put these guys away?
You can't put us away. We got 3 stud receivers and 2 stud tight ends. Use them all.
That's what I mean.
Around.
Can you imagine the frustration of those teams that just like, what do we have to do?
I think they are elated to be tied at 10 in the second quarter. That's my opinion. As Jackson Fry comes out, he's got 2.5 minutes to go. See if the Bombers can do anything. No turnovers yet. He throws it right across the middle.
Dropped it. Wow.
Grease pick warning. That went right through his hands.
Yeah, that was McClatchy.
That was 28 again, I believe.
Yeah, McClatchy.
Alex McClatchy is the greased pig recipient, but could not hold on to it.
I'll take it.
2:25 mark. Tell you, when the team in white's throwing the ball, and if I can make that noise all the time, that would be just tremendous.
Yeah.
10-10's the score. Clock stopped. Let's see what the Bombers do. Now, if they don't convert, give that ball to the Crusaders, and let's get this thing rolling. Oh, a little bit of a high snap, a little bit of a wide receiver screen, and no one was.
Oh, man.
Oh,
goodness.
What a hit by Connor Kuzo. But I tell you what, Grant Emery came down and got the initial hit. And it was that McClatchy.
Yeah.
McClatchy kind of got stood up, and Kuzo came in and lowered the boom.
Yeah, I didn't think Emery was going to let him go. I didn't think he was going to get away from that. And then, man, to get away from that and get blasted by Kuzo.
Well, McClatchy kept fighting to stay up, and he would have been better
paid
to
the
go
price.
down.
Yeah, go down.
Now they lose 2. That brings up 3rd and 12, 2:11 mark. Now here's your quadrant. If you throw it and it's incomplete, you're going to give the Crusaders 2 minutes.
Yeah, but still have 3 timeouts.
Wait, why is the clock running? Well, there it is. Well, it was a run play, Joe Strecker says.
Run play. That's wow. Okay.
So now we're under 2 minutes, but same parameters, and they are, as Jackson Fry tries to run, he gets corralled and taken down by the Crusaders. Will they use a timeout? From my lips to Coach Bathiani's mind, timeout Crusaders.
Man, he just made it past the original line of scrimmage. 4th and 9 coming up here. That's
4th and 9, timeout Crusaders, 1:44 to go, tied at 10. Stay with us. A good one cooking here at Welcome Stadium. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Special thanks to our sponsor, RDI. They offer business outsourcing solutions, including a robust contact center, research and analytics, and managed IT services. Get the outsourced advantage. Keep the in-house vibes. RDI, winning smart since 1978. For electrical work at your home or business, you can trust the pros at Craftsman Electric. Family owned and operated by Moeller Grants, Craftsman Electric has been a trusted name for over 40 years. Find them at craftsmanelectric.com. Quality craftsmanship, it's in their name.
This is WMOE.
We're back here at Welcome Stadium. Got a slight correction by executive producer of the year saying there was an injured player, and that's why the clock was stopped. Joe Strecker doesn't miss a beat.
I thought they called a timeout. Did he not point this way?
No, there was down player, and then once he got up and off the field.
When you're GCL director of the year,
Joe Strecker has this little electronic buzzer that he
gets all
he gives me a slight correction.
Cattle prod, is that the buzzer?
Yes. Yeah, kind of that too. Bombers are set to punt. There's the snap. They get it. Punt gets away. It is going to bounce at about the 49-yard line.
Get away.
Stay away. Just stay away, and the ball rolls past the 40, down to about the 38-yard line, where the Crusaders are going to take over 1st and 10. Tied at 10. Now the Crusaders are going to have opportunity to take the lead and get the ball back in the second half. This is where you take it over.
You've got to get points on this drive. I don't care what kind of points, but you've got to get points on this drive.
Out come the Crusaders, dressed in black. It's just a hint of that Virgin Mary blue in honor of the Blessed Mother. Maybe she's up there helping us along. Ball's on the left hash mark. Ponatoski in the shotgun. He's looking. He's ready to deal. Some pressure. He's going to throw it out to Cooper McCutcheon the right side. He's rumbling and stumbling. Steps out of bounds. Inside Bomber territory to the 47. Nothing fancy there. Just an uncovered Division I football tight end out there ready to receive the pigskin and rambled up into Bomber territory.
Yeah, nice pitch and catch. Heads up play from Cooper to get out of bounds and stop the clock and keep this drive rolling.
Different time element. He might have taken him on, but played it smart. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the right hash mark. Ponatoski wants to throw. He's in trouble. They almost sacked him. He wheels out of it. He's looking. He wants to throw. He throws it in the middle of the field. Gets it to Reggie Watson. They can't corral him. He finally goes down. He looked like Spider-Man.
He froze. That was great. Nice catch. But
thankfully, he's wearing the dark uniform and not the red outfit. Clock rolling, 107. 2nd and 2. Ponatoski, he wants to throw. He does. He gets out to Tyler Jocelyn right side, and he gets run out of bounds after first down yardage, but takes it inside the 30. Are they going to put him outside the 30? It sure looked like he got past the 30.
I thought he did,
they
too.
Put it right on the 30.
There you go.
They like that precision that I like. None of these half-yard things. Right there at the 30-yard line. 60 seconds, exactly 1 minute to go here in the first half. 10-10 is the score. Time to put the Bombers back on their heels. Ball's on the right hash mark. 3 receivers to the left. Cooper McCutcheon to the right side. Oh, another receiver. Landon Adams to the right side. They're going to throw it. Slant pattern. Cooper McCutcheon.
Timeout.
And they get it inside the 20-yard line for a first down.
They're going to let it go.
And no need to call it. We only have 2 left, and there's plenty of time. Clock rolling. 50 seconds left. Ponatoski barking it out. Tyler Jocelyn off to his right hip. 2 receivers to the left. Ponatoski looking. He's going to throw it to Jocelyn. Jocelyn, he's going to run forward. Wow. Little helmet-to-helmet action there.
Excellent play selection so far this drive. They are keeping the ball going. They're getting it to the outside of the field, getting out of bounds. Excellent job here by the Crusader offense.
I'm almost hesitant to say this, Rob, but Ponatoski is just doing his check down and throwing it to the right people, not forcing it.
You give him time, he's going to pick you apart. So
maybe that's why he only has 1 interception this year. That's
lots of things that we shouldn't say.
That's pretty solid. Well, we didn't say anything about the missed extra point, jinxing that. I'm sure Coach B knew that on the coach's show.
Yeah.
There was nothing said about that. Malabar has good extra point tonight and a field goal. Ponatoski gets it. He's looking to his left. He's throwing it out to the left corner.
Baby, got him.
But there's a flag that came down. And let's see what they're going to have.
Ponatowski's pretty excited. That might be against the Bombers.
Let's see. Hopefully it is. A little hesitancy. Let's see what they're going to call. It's like KJ, our lineman. They're going to get him for a hold.
Golly. Well,
We're just going to need to pad the stats here. Taking a touchdown off. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite us a little bit, or a lot of it. 35 seconds left. Backs us up to the 24-yard line. See that flag come out right as the catch was made in the end zone. Wipe it off. Ball on the right hash mark. Ponatoski, he's going to try to scramble. No, he's not. He's going to throw it out to a receiver, out to the Tyler Johnson, and another flag comes out.
And he might have got in that time, too. That's 2 touchdowns in a row they're going to get called back. They're going to get Ponatoski for being over the line?
Well, the rule is you have to totally be across the line with the ball. And I hope that ref is standing where he was. Let's see what the call is. They're marching it off against the Crusaders.
I missed the call. What was the call?
Illegal man downfield is what the call is. Ponatoski was good. Well, that's 2 touchdowns off the board. Let's go for the trifecta.
Third time's the charm.
26 seconds left. Now the clock becomes a little bit of that enemy. 29 yards to go. But it is 2nd and a country mile. Almost got to get out to Joe Foley's place. They throw it out.
Nice catch.
To the right side.
Oh, no, they're saying
juggled
no.
and goes out of bounds as they tried to get it out to Cooper McCutcheon. I just use that Adams County reference because it's a long ways away, and that's how far away the Crusaders are from a first down. Now the Crusaders face a third. What is that, 20?
Yeah.
No.
A little less than 20, 19.
16 seconds left. Right here, it is a 46-yard field goal.
Well within his range, but I would feel much more comfortable if we could get about 6 or 7 more yards.
Much more comfortable. You can just put it in the end zone.
Well,
16
agreed.
seconds left. Timeout. Tied at 10. Crusaders 2 touchdowns nullified. Just got to go do it again. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
From Motown to the Motor City, McCluskey Chevrolet drives Crusader pride. Over 20 Moeller grads are on the championship team at the world's largest Chevrolet dealership. McCluskey Chevrolet, the #1 in the world and #1 for your Crusaders. This game is brought to you by Executive Transportation. Executive Transportation, you arrive with confidence. Executive Transportation, proud chartered bus partner of your Moeller Crusaders. Hudon Construction has been a leader in interior commercial construction for over 13 years. Just like Moeller is committed to building remarkable men, Hudon is committed to building successful partnerships with employees, clients, and subcontractors. Hudon builds to win.
This is WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
We're back here tied at 10. 3rd and 20 for the Crusaders. 2 touchdowns wiped off the board by penalties. Maddox Nelson and Cooper McCutcheon out to the left. Reggie Watson and Landon Adams to the right. Ponatoski, he's under pressure. He throws it, and it is going to go incomplete. Well, now it's an interesting setup here as it is 9 seconds left. Ponatoski, it looked like he started to throw it and wanted to bring it back.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, let's check this replay here. Or was he hit a little bit? No, he started to throw it and...
Oh, he hit the lineman here.
No, he tried to pull that thing back, and it kept going forward and out of his hand. All right, that's going to set the ball up for a 47-yard field goal attempt. Jack Malabar out of the hold of Tyler Jocelyn. Snap by Henson. Hold by Jocelyn.
Oh, blocked.
Blocked. And it bounces up and picked up by the Bombers, but goes out of bounds. Unfortunately, the Crusaders had a chance to take the lead. They had their opportunities. Nah, baby, nah.
Yeah.
4 seconds left. Now, let's see what the Bombers do. Do you go into ultra prevent defense? Do the Bombers just take a knee?
Yeah, I mean, 4 seconds left.
10 to 10?
I mean, you got to go.
No, you got one play.
4, yeah, so my guess is they just.
All right, nothing crazy. Back
run.
them up. Back them up. Grant Emery falling deep. It's like Connor Maupin also. About 20 yards off the line of scrimmage, and they are just going to take the knee and be safe with it.
Yep. Hey.
Take that money and put it in the ground. Get no interest on it. Crusaders are going to get the ball to start the second half. We got a great halftime show coming up. Jeff Schneidel, Rob Foltz, Joe Strecker bringing it to you. Tied at 10. Halftime. Winner advances. The other one goes down like the Edmund Fitzgerald 50 years ago today.
Yep.
You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Ho, ho, ho. Don't forget to visit the Moeller Spirit Shop for Christmas this year. Except Barrett Cohen. He is on the naughty list. Merry Christmas.
Moeller fans, this is Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984, for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or even talking about holding properties. Contact me, Jeff Schneidel, Moeller, class of 1984. Call me at 513-484-0666 or email me at jazzco@comey.com. That's JASCO at COMEY.com. Go Big Mo.
The Mariners Society of Moeller High School recognizes the commitment and support of Moeller's most generous and mission-minded investors. Members take a leadership role by making a minimum annual donation of $1,000 or more, which supports the men of Moeller. Thank you to all of our Mariners Society members, and let's go Big Mo.
Moeller fans, tonight's halftime is presented by Gateway Logistics. Gateway Logistics keeps your business moving at the speed of the game. With cutting-edge technology, real-time insights, and unmatched customer service, we deliver smart, faster, and more reliable logistics solutions. Gateway Logistics, where strategy meets momentum. Welcome back to the Gateway Logistics halftime show here from Welcome Stadium in Dayton, Ohio. Gateway Logistics, they keep your business moving at the speed of the game with cutting-edge technology, real-time insights, and unmatched customer service. Gateway Logistics, they deliver smarter, faster, and more reliable logistics solutions. Gateway Logistics, where strategy meets momentum. I'm blessed to be up here in the studio, the mobile studio of Welcome Stadium, with a good friend of mine, co-worker, cohort. And we're here to introduce her to the millions and millions of fans listening to the game tonight worldwide, Kelly Lippincott, which technically Kelly Lippincott Simmons. Kelly, welcome to the Gateway Halftime Show. Oh, we got to turn your mic on here, don't we?
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
All right, Kelly. So how long have you been here now, though?
I've been here just over a year.
Okay.
I started October 1st last year.
Did we celebrate that 1 year anniversary at all?
We did not.
We did not.
I'll have to bring in a cake or something.
Yeah. Still time to do that. So, Kelly, you've been here for a year now. For those that don't know, or maybe at home listening to the broadcast going, what does she do? And also, that name sounds familiar. Yeah. She's the Director of Advancement here at Moeller High School. Before we go anywhere else, what do you do for a living here at Moeller High School?
I do whatever Mary Fisher tells me to do, first of all.
That's what I do, too.
Yeah, exactly. No, I am responsible for managing the relationships with all our incredible sponsors at Moeller High School. It could be anything from like Gateway Logistics that you just mentioned, down to Italianette Pizza and everyone in between. So I manage those relationships. And then I also oversee our Mariners Society. And if the listeners don't know about the Mariners Society, so our very generous donors to Moeller. If you give $1,000 or more in a year, you're part of the Mariners Society. So it's a leadership giving society. So I manage all those relationships.
Now, when you say manage the relationships, that sounds great.
Yeah.
But for people that don't know, what does she mean by managing the relationships? Because what I love about Moeller is it's not just a contractual relationship, which at some places it is.
Yes.
It is a relationship that benefits both parties. Talk about what you mean by managing that relationship and what all that entails.
Yeah, it's just reaching out to our donors, making sure they're feeling engaged in what's going on in the school, keeping up to date on news, inviting them to events, thanking them for their generosity. I mean, our alumni and our past families are so generous to us. So, when they leave these hallways, we don't want them to think that they're forgotten. And so it's just making sure that we're still communicating and showing our gratitude and showing the impact of what their gift is doing here at Moeller. I mean, you can just go to our broadcasting studio that you work in every day, or in the atrium, or just walk around the hallways and see the incredible work that boys are doing.
Right.
We're very blessed to get to see that every day. And if you live in Colorado, you may not see that. So I am one of the people on our team that is just constantly communicating with our donors and sponsors and letting them know what's going on here, and keeping them involved and showing our gratitude.
And your office is under the umbrella of the advancement office. So
It is, yeah.
Is the director of advancement reporting to Mary as the vice president of advancement. This isn't your first soiree into an education base. So you were at Xavier University prior to your stop here at Moeller. Talk a little bit about that.
I was at Xavier for 20 years. It's a great place. Love it. Started out doing special events for the president's office and for donor events, and some athletic events, and then transitioned into just being in their development office and did a variety of things for stewardship, managing data, gift processing, lots of behind the scenes stuff. Was just ready for a change, and this opening came open last year. Saw it was Moeller High School. Moeller.
Now, don't go too far, because I know where you're going with this, and that's going to be for after the break. We're going to talk about. This isn't your first intro to Moeller. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but
Xavier was a great place. So I did have some experience in that. In the development world, but this is my first time really working directly with sponsors, which has been a great experience and a lot of fun. And I'm enjoying creating those relationships and working with those people.
What are the skills needed for a job like yours in advancement, and even prior with the Musketeers? What are some of those skills that you bring to the table here at Moeller High School, and some skills maybe that you still would love to get better at and bring to the table that skill set in that position that you have right now?
I think being just authentic and people driven, and really loving to build relationships, getting to know people, because you can try to build those relationships, but if it's not coming from an authentic place, people see right through that.
People are very intelligent.
Yes.
It's hard to fake authenticity.
Yes. So I think just loving people, being authentic. In every role I've had, though, you have to be super organized. So that is one thing that I feel like
that is why I am not
good
the
at
director of advancement for that reason right there.
Especially in the role I'm in right now, where the Marinus Society and sponsorships, our sponsorship program are kind of different in the way that you have to manage it. With our sponsors, we have a lot of things that we promise to them and they promise to us, and we want to make sure that we're fulfilling those promises on both sides. And so being super organized in that way of knowing timelines of when things are due and keeping up those relationships.
And when you started a little over a year ago, you were, to use the phrase, drinking out of a fire hose would be most appropriate. There was a lot to learn, albeit the same silo of coming from Xavier, but so much different at the same time. Right?
Yeah. So there's talk in the development world in nonprofits that those jobs roll over every 18 months or so.
Why is that?
I don't know. I haven't been able to figure that out completely, because the two places I've been have not been like that. Xavier is a lot like Moeller, where people come and stay for a very long time because we value those relationships and we see the impact of the gifts and we love what we do. And so at Xavier, I had 20 years to get to know people, from them coming to events and athletic events, and then working with them and just having those natural relationships. And then you walk into Moeller and some names are familiar from my younger years, but I have to relearn all these people and where they are at now. So drinking out of the fire hose was very much correct, because I didn't have that 20 years of building up those relationships.
Institutional knowledge. Well, institutional knowledge, but maybe there's.
But things change. People change.
People coming into the family. Awesome. We're going to talk about that next. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, this isn't your first song and dance with Moeller. Deep roots inside the Moeller family. We'll talk about that. We are broadcasting live here on the Gateway Logistics halftime show from UD's Welcome Stadium here in Dayton, Ohio. It's Moeller Say Next. We'll be back right after this on the best coverage of Moeller football. It's WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting. A big thanks to Reedy Landscape Company, the official landscape partner of Moeller High School. For all of your outdoor maintenance and enhancement needs, experience the beauty of their services today at reedylandscape.com. That's RUEVE landscape.com. Small company, big results. From prunings, mulchings, plantings, walls, patios, hardscapes, and whatever you need, they've got you covered. Check them out online, including Facebook and Instagram. Email service at reedylandscape.com or call my guy, Phil Reevy, at 598-5436. That's 598-5436 to schedule your next outdoor project estimate today with Reevy Landscape Company, the official landscape company of Big Bell.
I love to live the comfortable life, staying cool when it's hot and warm when it's cold. When it comes to heat and air, having to care, 'cause I've got guys who treat me like gold. Summertime, wintertime, my home is feeling fine. Ask me why, I'll tell you the reason. It's heating and air, comfort for all seasons.
Hi, everybody. This is Big Mo Barrett. Special thanks to our in-game sponsor, Rupert Heating and Air. My good friend, Joe Rupert. Rupert Heating and Air, from our family to yours since 1947.
Mercedes-Benz of Cincinnati and Mercedes-Benz of Westchester are changing the game when it comes to buying, selling, or trading your next vehicle. Choose from our premium inventory online or in store and add luxury to your daily commute. Or bring your car to us and we'll give you an offer in minutes for you to sell or trade towards your next dream Mercedes-Benz. With brand new inventory arriving daily, an exceptional customer experience, and a brand new state-of-the-art showroom opening this fall, there has never been a better time to visit Mercedes-Benz of Cincinnati and Mercedes-Benz of Westchester. We're changing the game.
Welcome back to Welcome Stadium here in the University of the confines of the University of Dayton here in Dayton, Ohio.
Go Flyers.
Go Flyers. Great Mariana school, over 100 men of Moeller. I don't have the exact number, but I think I know it's over 100 men of Moeller currently enrolled here at the University of Dayton. A couple years ago, we had a luncheon up here. Last time we played St. Anne's up here, it was 2 years ago, I think. And Nags and I did a luncheon. Now, these guys rotate, a la our lunchroom schedule here, where not everybody goes to lunch at the same time and they roll. So we had about a 2-hour window of a lunch. I'm not sure I've ever seen more pizza go outside of Mark.
I bet that was so fun.
Oh, it was awesome. And those guys, you could just tell, you spoke of authenticity. They were so just appreciative just to reconnect with Moeller, see a lot of their buddies, and it's one of my favorite things we do from an alumni standpoint.
I'm actually a Dayton grad, 1995. I am.
I didn't know that, so it's good for you to be back.
Dad, my brother, and I are all UD grads.
You gonna do a tour of the campus before you leave today?
I might.
You should. Nothing's changed, I'm sure.
I bet the ghetto's pretty much the same.
No, the ghetto's changed. I know that they've cleaned that up a little bit, much to the demise of many alumni, but they have cleaned that up. Kelly, you're back at Moeller, and again, you are very much entwined into the Moeller family. I don't want to say from birth, but maybe pretty close. So
like
talk
first
about
grade.
And the name Lippincott. If you've been here for any length of time, you've heard the name Lippincott. Your father, Jim, was very instrumental on so many levels here at Big Mo. But kind of talk about how you first got involved at Moeller High School.
My dad came to be a football coach in 1980. It was as Coach Faust was going to Notre Dame and coaches were changing here. So Dad came in.
Let me stop you. I don't know the answers. What did your dad do before 1980 when he came here?
He was head coach at Sydney High School.
Okay.
He'd coached at a few smaller northern schools, Marion Local, Sydney High School.
That was the last time Marion Local lost, was back when your dad was there.
It might have been.
Go ahead.
It might have been. And he came here to Moeller, and eventually he was an English teacher. There's a couple guys that still, I think Joe Tepfer is one of those that says it was his very first class in high school, had my dad for English, which had to be hilarious. And then he eventually took on the role of defensive coordinator, and then eventually also athletic director. He left in 92. So basically from 80 to 92, I kind of grew up in these hallways, kind of how you talk about your daughter wanting to be a student here at Moeller and couldn't. I was kind of the same way, running around the gym. And Moeller was a huge impact on me because of the people, just like we keep talking about. Some of those people are still here. Dan Ragland, Dan Shannon, all those people were still there.
The goats of Moeller.
Yes. Yeah.
And then your dad left Moeller to go to the Bengals.
He did. Yeah. He went to the Bengals for 20 years, got to retirement age, and his best friend, Steve Kalani, called him and said, how would you like to coach together again? And he basically, he was thinking about retiring, decided to retire so that he could get to coach with Steve one more time. Came back, and they won back-to-back state championships in 12 and 13.
So I have a couple different questions relative to that. What was it like for your dad to come back to Moeller? And I've asked him this off the air before, but for an opportunity to retire and then kind of come back to Moeller on the back end of a retirement emotionally, what was that like for him? That had to be very gratifying for him.
It was. He just like I feel like I'm at home, back home here, he felt like he was back at home. But I will tell you, Barrett, I was just telling the story last night to an alum that he coached in 12 and 13. He was a very different coach from me observing him as a coach. In the 80s, I'd be up in the stands and he'd be screaming at his players, and I'd be embarrassed and cringing because he's screaming at these kids, that just fumbled a ball or something. He came back in 12 and 13 and had grown so much, and became a grandfather, and life just... And
age will do that to you.
Age will do that to you, but I would see him down the sideline, even if it was like an offensive player just fumbled or something, he'd go over, put his arm around them, talk to them, love them, and just, he became a different coach in his older age. He did leave Moeller, and then after that second state championship, because he had a person he was mentoring that was coaching at Woodward High School, and he went over there to help him coach and build his career.
Is that Jim Place?
No, Kali Jones. He's now at Middletown High School.
So what for you emotionally? You get brought up here. We got about a minute and a half left. You were brought up here to Moeller High School after spending a majority of your childhood somehow entrenched into the fabric of this place. And then you get hired here. How cool was that? And how proud was your dad to see his daughter?
Yeah.
Because you could have come here as a student.
Yeah.
Finally get to Moeller High School.
It was surreal, because I called him on one of my first days and I showed him where my parking spot was. And he's like, Kelly, that's exactly where I used to park. It was just,
Tell him that was by design.
No, it wasn't. I mean,
it wasn't.
It's crazy. That was what I was assigned. But yeah, he was just very proud. It was kind of the full circle. If my brother was a football coach as well, I'm sure he probably thought if anyone was going to come back to Moeller to work, it'd be his son. But no, it's me. But and it's kind of strange. I've taken on a role helping with the cheerleaders this year. So I remember being that little girl standing at the fence watching the Moeller cheerleaders and thinking they were just so cool and stuff. And here and now I'm kind of helping administer their program.
Realizing that the Moeller kids really aren't that cool.
No, they're not that cool.
You had it wrong the whole time.
They're really just like my teenage kids.
100%. Kelly, you do a phenomenal job. And I mean that. Authentically mean that.
Thank you.
You do a great job here at Moeller. You are uber organized. It's the only thing I think you and I do not have anything in common with. You do a great job with that. I know you're very active in the athletic department helping them as well. Yeah. What you do in the advancement office, it's awesome. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet.
As long as you keep your dad up here just like once, because your dad and I get together, we can talk a lot.
Oh yeah, no, you'd have him up here for a couple hours talking.
There's no way. He's the best, man. He's one of the best. That's Kelly Lippincott-Simmons on the Gateway Logistics halftime show. No fret, because we have more live, in-depth team coverage. Moeller and St. X second half action right after the break. The best coverage of Moeller football. It's WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network. Mark Sweeney, Buick GMC, is a proud sponsor of Moeller Athletics. Located just 7 minutes south of Moeller, 3365 Highland Avenue, right off I-71. Your trusted Buick and GMC dealer carries a full line of trucks, SUVs. How about the all-new electric super truck GMC Hummer EV? See my guy, Scott Sweeney, man of Moeller from the class of 2000. Mention Big Mo Barrett. Receive an offer you won't be able to resist. That's Mark Sweeney, Buick GMC.
The Moeller High School canned food drive is on. My name is Xavier Richter, a senior at Moeller High School. Join our men of Moeller as we rally to fight hunger in our community. Every can counts, so bring your donations and help us make a real difference this year. Your generosity supports St. Vincent de Paul, Catino Choice Food Pantry, and St. George Interfaith Food Pantry. Visit the Moeller campus for a complete list of needed items, and remember, all donations are due by November 20th. Let's show what Moeller Brotherhood is all about. Service, spirit, and heart. The Moeller Canned Food Drive. Together, we can.
We are back here at Welcome Stadium, Dayton, Ohio. 1 half down, 1 half to go. A 10-10 battle between the Moeller Crusaders and the once known as St. Xavier Conquistadors, now known as the Bombers. You know,
I love
let
it.
that go.
I love it.
Rob, you made the mention that, you know, looking at the stats, everything looks pretty even.
Oh,
Obviously, the differential one was the long 78-yard touchdown pass to a wide open Landon Adams. But I will point out the big difference is the Bombers, 1 penalty for 5 yards. Crusaders, 5 penalties for 43.
Yeah, that is the one separator in the stat line. Not what we wanted to see, but you know.
Well, 2 touchdowns taken off the board hurts a lot, but you got to be able to rebound from this. Now, the Crusaders will start with the ball in the second half. And, Rob, I'll be honest, they got to come out and just be deliberate with them. If they don't score on the first drive, it's going to be anybody's game.
Yeah.
Just throw it up to anybody. You score, put the pressure on the Bombers. Maybe they can go down and score, but then you get it again. You got to go score again. It's your time to shine, especially that offensive line. Get her done.
Yeah, Crusaders have been a better second half team all year, but you're right. In this game, you have got to start exerting your dominance, and it starts with this first drive. If you can score and put the pressure on them, then to play catch up, we're in a much better spot. But if you don't, and you give them an opening, they're good enough to take advantage of it.
Very clean football game. No interceptions, no fumbles.
Yep.
Only a couple really exciting plays, to be quite honest. But each team has 10 first downs. Each team has 10 points. So it's going to be see which team is going to get this thing going. And first of all, I think the first one to score is really going to put the pressure on the other side, because you hate to say it, but I mean, you got 24 minutes left. It evaporates quickly.
Yes, it does. Very, very quickly.
And just a quick update from the other side of the, I'll say, region.
Yeah.
The latest we hear is the Princeton Vikings 17, the Elder Panthers 0. I want to say a little bit of a stunner. The Panthers have been cruising rather easily and getting things done, and all of a sudden I knew that Viking team, man. They threw 6 interceptions. They don't do all that.
Yeah.
I mean, they look the part. Yeah, they play the part.
We said it week 1. That was a good football team. Just took them a little bit to get things rolling, and now that they have, man, look out. It's a good football team.
However, I would not count out the Panthers in the pit. But we got more important things for us right here. Crusaders 10, Bombers 10. Crusaders going to get the ball. Crusaders in their black uniforms with Virgin Mary blue accenting it. Bombers are going to kick off, and they do, and they kick it all the way to the end zone. Reggie Watson catches it halfway in. Crusaders will start at their own 20-yard line. They will go from our left to right. That is north to south. Throw that ball to Reggie Watson. Let him run all the way back to Hamilton County.
Yes.
The plan is simple.
Yeah.
10-10's the score. Crusaders come out. Ponatoski, Crusader quarterback. A fine first half, 11 of 15 for 193 yards and 1 touchdown. He's in the shotgun. He is going to hand it off to Tyler Jocelyn. Jocelyn runs around the left side. He's going to get some good yardage. He stays up. The Bombers cannot bring him down until Jocelyn powers his way, and I mean powered, to get first down yardage. That young man is a battler.
Yes, and this is also where that Moeller offensive line starts taking over. They've done it in the second half of a lot of games, so let's keep an eye on that group.
Pickup of 11. 1st and 10 for the Crusaders. Ball's on the left hash mark. Jocelyn, he's going to run out to the right side. Whoa, he's back up a little bit. There we go. 3 receivers to the right. Ponatoski gets a little wide receiver screen. Reggie Watson catches. He cuts to the middle. He's trying to get free. He is going to get first down yardage. Gets flung forward by one of the Bombers, and it's going to take it out past the 40, out to the 43. 2 plays, 2 first downs. Watson just caught it in a lot of turbulence, and then he ran in even more turbulence right in the middle of the field.
Yes,
Picks
he
up
did.
Another 11 yards. Make it 12. 11-yard pickup, 12-yard pickup. Let's go for it all. Ponatoski with Jocelyn. He's going to give it to Jocelyn. He's going to run it right up the middle, and he is going to pick up. Looks like he's going to pick up about 3 yards, depending on the spot. They spotted at the 46, started at the 43, picked up 3, 2nd and 7. Rob, I'm liking how this is starting out. Now you just got to sustain.
Keep it going.
Maintain, and finish it. Tight formation by the Crusaders. 2 receivers to each side, but they are tight. Juice in the backfield. Ponatoski gets a snap. He's going to step up. He's under pressure. He gets flushed out of the pocket. He's looking. He's going to throw it. He tries to throw it deep to Reggie Watson. He does.
Oh, did he get it?
And are they going to give him the catch?
Let's see.
Mark it, my friend. Mark it. My favorite referee. Marks it at the 12.
Man.
Watson stayed inbounds. Ponatoski avoided the sack. Threw it down the right side where he found Reggie Watson. Ponatoski under a lot of pressure. Great pocket presence as he works his way out to the right. He flings it down the right side. Bomber trying to get there to no avail. Watson catches it, and he does. He keeps his feet in.
Man, nice
First
catch.
and 10 for the Crusaders. Now we're cooking. About the 12-yard line. Ponatoski looks. He throws it right through the hands of Cooper McCutcheon. Would have been a touchdown.
It was there, too. It was on his hands.
I am not making the grease pick sound.
No.
Not at this moment.
That was a heater coming in there and just couldn't hold on to it.
Big old fastball by Ponatoski. Oh, I don't even want to see the replay on that, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Run the same play.
Now you just got to capitalize. Keep running that slant. They cannot cover it. 1 receiver out to each side. Watson to the left. Adams to the right. Juice in the backfield, in the pistol. Ponatoski gets it. He's going to give it to Juice. He's trying to crash through. He does. He twists. He turns. He's going to get down near the 10. Looks like he's going to get down to about the 11. Now, the big problem with that drop, to be quite honest, that puts a lot of pressure right here on 3rd down. Looks like looks like they only gave him really about 1 yard down to the 11.
You know who we haven't seen tonight? We haven't seen Sam Hamilton.
Let's throw a pair of 8s on the field and get it. Let's see, where is he? He is out
left.
To the left. He's the middle receiver. Ponatoski. Ball's on the right hash mark. Watson and McCutcheon to the right side. Ponatoski looks to his left. He's under pressure. He's throwing it deep to the end zone and incomplete.
Man, I guess they were trying to get Reggie to sort of a drag across the field. That was a heck of a throw.
It's the play where they like throwing to that back pylon. And that's what they did. Well, I guess maybe they were looking for the drag, but they kept him going. Ponatoski threw it to the corner where really only one guy could get it. Now they bring Malabar out. Looks like he's going to try about a 29-yard field goal. 9:12 to go. First drive for the Crusaders stalls. Got to get some points on the board. Snap, hold, kick, a lot of pressure. Kick is up, and good. Malabar drills it from 29 out. Crusaders take a 13-10 lead. Didn't get a touchdown, but got points. 13-10. Crusaders. We got a great one going here from Welcome Stadium. Stay with us. WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Delight More Events to Remember creates memorable occasions allowing you to be a guest at your own event. Delight More prides itself on serving the Cincinnati and tri-state area for whatever occasion you might be hosting. Contact them for your next catered event.
Looking to build or renovate a championship caliber facility? Look no further than Conger Construction Group, a proud builder of the Moeller High School Paul E. Flagg Theater and Burns Innovation Hub. Conger Construction Group is the preferred builder of Moeller High School.
This is WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
We're back here at Welcome Stadium. Good news is Crusaders put points on the board. Not so good news, only of the three-point variety with a field goal, Jack Malabar from 29 yards out. The drop by Cooper McCutcheon, in a way, it kind of evens out the drop that Cam Taylor had on their opening drive for the Bombers. So we're kind of even in that respect, but the Crusaders have a 13-10 lead. Now the pressure goes on the St. Xavier offense and the Moeller Crusader defense as the Bombers will take over at the 20 as Malabar drills it into the end zone. And Rob, it's time for the defense. And I tell you what, there have not been any, but it is a great time to go to the bakery for the Crusader defense, and they're going to get that turnover.
They've been dialing up some pressure all game, so hopefully we're getting close.
Got to get that defensive line. Harris, Grosskopf, Nelson.
Let's get him
rolling.
rolling.
Of course, the sophomore, who also second team for the Crusaders. That's number 95. Caden Orrs. The Bombers take it. Fry goes out to the right side, and he is going to get taken out of bounds. Don't grab a flag.
That was a good
Bombers
play.
are pleading for it. Hey, Jackson's trying to run upfield.
Yeah.
They're going to make sure he gets knocked out of bounds. Let's see the little replay here. Fry had no one to throw it to. He starts to run. He's in field.
Yeah.
And he gets hit by two Crusaders.
Contact made in bounds, so good play.
It's not a late hit. Take your whining to some other venue. 8:54. Why is the clock running?
Well, I mean, it was
contact made in bounds.
Contact made in bounds, yeah.
He certainly was out of bounds. He picked up 4. Ball's at the 24. 2nd and 6. Fry in the shotgun. Now all the Bombers are moving around. And now it looks like someone else is. Fry went into position. He threw it out and incomplete. A lot of pressure by
that pressure.
Crusaders. Is that Andrew Stofko back there?
Stofko, Kuzo, Marino Middleton, all three of them were back there right about the same time. I think Kuzo is the one that really affected the throw, though.
Stofko wants that Havoc name.
Yeah.
I think next year he's going to take over that Havoc.
I think so. And that fits his personality so well, so he'll own it.
3rd and 6. Bombers got to get a first down. They're back in their own territory. Love to get the Crusader offense back on the field here. Bombers spread it out a little bit. 2 receivers to each side. Fry in the shotgun. I believe he has Vollmer off to his left side. Gets the snap. Here comes some pressure. They're looking. They throw it across, and wow. It looked like Willis for the Crusaders was there and then backed off.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was, but kind of left an uncontested catch there for Jackson Whitworth.
As the Bombers pick up the first down. Let's see. I think that's actually Von Hawley is that numbered man. That's who they're giving the credit on the stat sheet.
Okay.
Well,
tough with 2 numbers.
Well, you got 2 numbers. You pay the price. Right? Get some additional uniforms. 7:52 to go. Crusaders up by 3. Bombers trying to drive. Fake the handoff. Fry, he's going to get flushed out to the left side. He throws it deep, and the catch is made. As it looks like number 12. Is that Cam Taylor?
Cam
with the
Taylor,
catch?
correct.
He makes the catch inside Crusader territory. Willis on the coverage by the Crusaders. Fry got flushed out. Threw it to the right boundary. And Taylor, to his credit, he leaped up and made a nice catch. Willis was right there. But they convert. And another first down. Now inside Crusader territory. Crusader 48, 1st and 10. And they are going to hand it off to Vollmer. He gets some yardage and some momentum and spins and twists and turns. And he's going to pick up another First down for the Bombers as he takes it inside the 35 down to the 32. 1st and 10 for the Bombers.
Man, I love the contact. I believe Marino Middleton was the first one to contact him, but there was no, it was just with the shoulder.
That was a Bengal tackle.
You got to go for you got to wrap the arms, man. Get him down to the ground.
Take the legs out or wrap and drop them. You can't just run into them and hope they fall down. 1st and 10 for the Bombers. Ball's at the 32. Fry now under center. He fakes the handoff. He's looking, and he's under pressure. And he spun around, and he goes down. As
is that Groskopf? Indy Groskopf.
Indy Groskopf, number 43. Someone else was in there. That was either
Ricardo Harris
or Harris.
Ricardo Harris was right there with him.
A lot of pressure right up the gut. Fry wanted to throw. Harris spun him around first. Groskopf kind of finished him off. Fry fell backwards. Back to the 41-yard line. Crusaders got to get this defensive sequence to work in their favor.
Yes.
As it's going to bring up 2nd and at 19.
Yeah.
They got to get down to the 22. They're at the 41. Simple math. 2nd and 19. And the Crusaders jump off sides. Christian Harris, the Wake Forest commit, gave him a free 5. Then, you know what? 2nd and 19 to 2nd and 14 is a huge
big difference. Got to get home again.
Harris comes out. It's like number
Caden Orr checking
95.
in.
Yep, Caden Orr, 2nd team. GCL is a sophomore. Harris making so many special plays. Just, you're amped up, man.
Yeah.
You want to do it.
Yeah.
2nd and 14. Fry in the shotgun. He's got 4 receivers. And is that Britt who's trying to go in the backfield? They're going to look to swing it out. No. And now Fry wants to run, and he is going to fumble.
Crusaders have it.
Get it.
Crusaders have it. Crusader ball.
Moeller football.
Big play. Who is that? Is that Kuzo? No, that is
Harris?
That is not Kuzo. That's number 91, Julian Dwyer. Recovered the fumble.
Big play by the Crusaders. I tell you what, Fry went back to pass. His original look was to go to the left to Britt, but I think Britt was taken away. The receiver on the right was taken away, and who drilled him with a lift and stick tackle?
I think was that. Golly, I can't tell. I can't see the number. Was it 5? Was it Emery? Grant Emery, I think maybe was.
All right, now the Crusaders have the ball. Let's get back to action. Let's put some more points on the board. Ponatoski, tight formation. He gets it. He's looking. He throws it. He hits Reggie Watson in the middle of the field. Nowhere to go. It's okay. He's going to pick up a crisp 4 yards.
Man, sadly, he had 6 on the reception and then just danced backwards a little bit.
That's a little Spider-Man move, man.
He does freeze. I think he's waiting for people to blow by him.
He's one of those guys that turns the light switch out and he's in bed before the darkness hits.
That's right.
2nd and 6. Clock rolling, 5:22. Let's go put a touchdown in the bank and then let the clock roll its way down. Ponatoski with the receiver on each side. Ball near the left hash mark. Looks like Jocelyn in the backfield. They're going to give it to him. He's stringing it out to the right. He takes on a St. Xavier bomber, and that was number 1, Kobe Clapper.
Yep.
He's one of their Division I linebackers. He's been a fine one for many years. Good to see him graduate.
Yep. I feel like all these bombers have been here for about 6 years.
Like they're embedded in our brain. 3rd and 3. Big time to get a first down here. Jocelyn on the right hip of Ponatoski. Ball's on the right hash mark. 2 receivers to the left. And they are looking. Ponatoski's going to step up. He wants to get the first down himself, and he does. And he takes on.
And that's going to be a helmet-to-helmet play.
And let's see. Wow, there's flags everywhere.
Yeah, they're going to.
What is going on?
Well, helmet-to-helmet was the initial, and then I think there are some offensive linemen that took offense to their quarterback getting blasted, and that's where the secondary flags came in. So it's ultimately going to be an offsetting penalty here, unfortunately.
Keep your head. Ponatoski, a great run. He took a shot. I want to see the replay here. Man, you can't just go down and give it right back to him.
Yeah, you can't let your quarterback take a hit like that for nothing. I love the intensity protecting your guys, but if he's going to take that hit, it better be for 15.
And we already have 2 penalties that have taken touchdowns off the board. Come on now. And the referees are talking. Best case scenario could be
ultimately
they get the helmet to helmet on Ponatoski and then an offsetting penalty on the two other guys.
Correct. It should be a first down. The helmet to helmet was during the play. The secondary flags have to be dead ball personal fouls. That will bring us back 15, but we still should get the first down.
All right, now the referee is holding the ball. Which way is he going to start walking? Let's hope he starts going back towards Cincinnati. That would be South 75. He's standing there, and here comes the call. And they are walking it off against the Bombers. Personal foul. Helmet to the head against the Bombers. Is that going to be the only thing they're going to call?
No.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Crusaders.
And they'll oh, yep.
Now they're walking it back.
Walk it right back.
Oh, goodness.
But at least we got the first down.
Why even do that? That is fruitless.
Well,
that's a waste of time.
15 seconds of fame right there.
Goodness gracious.
Needed to get his steps in.
The penalties are killing us.
Yeah.
Blowing this. I'll stop what I'm saying. I don't want to jinx us.
Again, I love it. I love it. You protect your quarterback, but you can't let him take a hit like that and not get 15 out of it.
Be down at the 34-yard line, but now we're at the 49. Crusaders, another tight formation. Is that KO flanked out to the right side?
It is.
Jocelyn to the left hip of Ponatoski. He's got the ball on the right hash mark. He gets it. He's going to give it to Tyler Jocelyn. He's trying to make a way, and a couple Bombers wrap him up, but he's going to pick up at least 1 yard. Let's see where they take it down to. Juice Glover Brown checking in. Reggie Watson checking in. Out with Tyler Jocelyn. Not sure who else stepped out. They got the two tight ends in. McCutcheon, 8. Sam Hamilton, 88. Maddox Nelson steps in, number 13. He goes over in front of the St. Xavier bench. He's out there with Sam Hamilton. 3 receivers to the right. Empty backfield. Is that Juice Glover Brown?
Yes,
way
it
out
is.
to the right. Let's see where he goes. And they're going to throw a little wide receiver screen to Reggie Nelson. Nelson catches it. He ducked down because he was going to get the hammer put on him.
Yeah.
Nice tackle by the ankles by number 29, Connor Bearswilt. Honestly, he got him down low and didn't let go. Crusaders pick up 2. This is where that penalty
it's a killer,
hurts you
yeah.
because we'd be inside the 30-yard, near the 30-yard line. You could have 2 downs. Now you got 1 down to convert. Let's just throw it in the end zone and finish this thing off. Ponatoski, ball on the right hash mark. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. He's looking. He wants to throw it down. He does. Tries to go to Cooper McCutcheon, and McCutcheon tried to go up and get it, but the defense was there by Britt. And they're going to bail out Britt because he was the one who had the helmet-to-helmet contact.
Yeah.
And the Crusaders are looks like they're going to go for it. Man.
Well, if you know you're going 2 downs, I don't know if I agree with that play call. Try and get half of it. That way it's a 4th and manageable instead of 4th and 7. But
I agree. Play clock is at 18. Ponatoski is going to pooch punt it. He does. Opportunity wasted. Ball hits about the 13 and rolls in, and it goes into the end zone. Man, that is frustrating.
Yeah.
3 penalties. Just drilling us.
Yeah, penalties are going to be costly. That you can't have them. You just can't have them. And it's going to get chippier as the game continues to go on. So, I mean, your defense had a heck of a stop. Got you the ball back. You were moving it. You just, man. But
shame on us, man. I mean,
another opportunity. That play's gone. Looking ahead, defense gets another opportunity here to put them 3 and out and get the ball back.
2:32 to go here, third quarter. 13-10. Bombers still on their sideline. Little delayed break here.
Little TV timeout.
Stay right here. Rob, we had the goal. That was the That was the golden opportunity.
Yeah, that was the backbreaker right there. If we could have put some points on the board there, I think.
I mean, it would not have ended the game, but man, that would have made it extremely tough for the Bombers and put a lot of pressure. Now they can go down, drive, take the lead, and then the pressure goes back on us.
Yep.
You got your one turnover. We went to the bakery.
Well, we can get more than one.
Yeah.
And with the way that pressure is,
I mean, if you're
starting to increase.
Look at my stature. I go to the bakery more than once. How about our defense doing
That's
it?
right.
13-10, 232. It's just infuriating, man. Inside the 35-yard line. Big momentum. Ponatoski usually making plays with his arm. Just made a great play and running it. Getting it done.
Yeah, he wasn't waiting either. He was getting that first down, and you could see the intentionality in the way he was moving. He was going for that first down, and he wasn't going to be stopped until he got it.
Well, most folks know how I am. Not easily letting things go.
Yeah.
So eventually, still burning about that Center Grove thing. Over at the pit, the Panthers are on the board as they got 8. Problem is, Vikings have 23.
Yikes.
Did you say Vikes or
I
yikes?
said yikes.
Okay. With a Y or a
With
B?
a Y.
All right. Well, let's not worry about that.
Okay, we got our hands full here.
All right. 1st and 10 for the Bombers. Ball's at the 20. Ponatoski, a nice punt, hit it at the 13. We just couldn't get down and corral it. That meandered its way into the end zone. Can the defense make a stand one more time? 2:32 to go. Still plenty of time. Still in the third quarter. Fry gets it. He's looking. He wants to make a throw. He wants to throw it deep. He's looking, and he does. And the pass is complete. And there is a flag.
That's going to be pass interference on Middleton. Pulling the arm. It's going to be declined.
Well, Middleton got beat. Now the Bombers right at midfield. Pickup of 30. Bombers look like they're keeping their halo tonight. We're not. They only had 2 penalties. I think we might have. We're pushing 8 or something.
Yeah, 7 or 8, I believe.
I try not to keep my face right in the
stat sheet.
But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And as it looks like, we have 7 for 63, but I don't know if it's not updated. Make that 8. The pass was caught anyway, so it's not like we got penalized on it. Catch was made. Fry just made a nice throw, got it out there. Logan Von Hawley with the catch for 30 yards. They're at the 50. Ball's on the left hash mark. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They give the handoff, and it's going to go around, and that's Vollmer. And he is brought down.
Dwyer.
For 91.
Again, he's having a heck of a game.
Dwyer, sophomore. Man, he has shown up tonight. Not a baby. Keep bringing it. Now, loss of 2. Takes it back, puts the Bombers back into their own territory at the 48. That makes it 2nd and 12. Again, get them behind the sticks. Let's throw an incomplete pass. Put more pressure on them. Get the ball back. Let's go. Clock rolling. 1:42, third quarter. Crusaders 13, Bombers 10. Ball on the left hash mark. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Fry gets it. He's looking. He's under pressure. He's going to get flushed. He is going to get wrapped up. Take it down. And he throws it away. He got it out of there.
Man, that was close.
Very close.
Charlie Nelson had his arms around him. Unfortunately, he was just able to get the ball away.
Wow. Pass was intended for Alex McClatchy. McClatchy was there. Fry, he got on the run. And Charlie Nelson and also Connor Kuzo there. Unfortunately, they had him wrapped up except for his right arm.
Except for his right arm, yeah.
He's able to wiggle that thing out and fling the ball. Only thing it could have been better is a trip to the bakery with an interception. We haven't had one of those. How about we call one right now? 3rd and 12. Bombers, 2 receivers to each side. Ball's on the left hash. Jackson Fry gets it. He's going to throw it deep. He's looking in. He tries to get it out to number 19, and it's incomplete. Middleton on the play. Tell you what, he's out there celebrating. a yellow flag, and it wouldn't be such a celebration, my friend.
Yeah, just a little overthrown there by Fry, or that would have been a much closer play.
Now it brings up 4th and 12. Crusaders 3-point lead, 1:23 in the third quarter. Is this where Steve Speck pulls out the gadget play?
Yeah,
I know he likes to do it.
This just has the feeling of a trick play coming here. So let's
stay true. Let's see. Are they gonna snap it? Wow, he's going upfield. What
penalty? Yeah, there we go.
All right, now just catch it and run. No, don't call a fair catch, and he does to the 10-yard line.
Well, get an opportunity for a re-kick, I guess.
Well,
unless they add the penalty yards on at the end of the run.
I wonder if again, I'm not on the sidelines coaching. Thank goodness for young people. But there's got to be a code word when it's like you get a free play. You can't yell free play. No one gets that. I mean, like a punt you get away from, everyone yells Peter. Don't touch it.
Yep, they're going to re-kick it. Legal motion.
Make him re-kick it. Wow, he didn't turn up field. He was racing downfield.
Yes, he was. He was definitely he was heading north and south by the time the ball snapped.
You know what? I don't know. Catch the ball at the 10-yard line. You got the pigskin. Now there's a chance anything could happen. It's getting set to punt. Maybe a bad snap. Nope. Good snap. Handled and kicked. And now Watson, he is not going to call fair catch. He gets it at about the 15. He tries to make a run. Tries to go down, and they are going to get a penalty. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, they are going to get they're going to get Jake Shuckman on a hold.
Ugh. All right. Watson trying to break one. And where are they going to call the foul at?
About the 17, I think, is where the flag's at.
So get out your abacus, because if it's a 10-yard penalty and you're at the 17, you got to break that down to about the 8.5. Let's see if they walk it off correctly. He's at the 9. He steps a half. He puts it at the 8.5-yard line, just like that. All right, well done.
They know you're checking them.
You know what? That might someone might hire that guy for like a grandpa in a school play, man.
There you go.
It's like artistic right there. 1:05 to go. Crusaders with a 3-point lead. And the ball. It's time to score a touchdown. Ponatoski in the shotgun. I believe Jocelyn to his left hip. Ball's on the left hash mark. 2 receivers are stacked.
Oh, they're going to get KJ.
Penalty.
KJ on a false start. Just ever so slightly rocked.
All right. KJ made the penalty. You can't get him dejected.
No.
You got to keep his spirit up because he's got a job to do. Now, if they're at the 8.5, let me get my math out here. 4 1/4.
7/8.
The reason I bring that
5/16.
There's a reason why I bring that Texas Instrument brick calculator. Someone told me I have one on my phone. Backed up. 4-yard line, little wide receiver screen. They're going to get it out to Maddox Nelson.
Cover the ball.
Nelson, gets the ball, gets it out over the 10, out over the 15, gets it out to about the 12-yard line. 51 seconds to go. Wow, he picked up a good amount of yardage there, about 13, 14 yards on the wide receiver screen.
A little breathing room now.
As he gets brought down, as he got out to the 17-yard line, 2nd and 2. Jocelyn in the backfield on the right side. Ball's on the right hash mark. They fake it to him. They throw it out, and the catch is made. Is that Reggie Watson leaping and making a catch?
Leaping, stopping, freezing, spinning. He did it all.
What I like about that, he got that ball, he cradled it, and he hugged that like it was no tomorrow.
Yeah.
That gets a first down. Now we're back out in breathing room. 24-yard line.
This could be a good drive here. I mean, obviously, we're getting down to the end of the third quarter. We can make this a nice sustained drive and put 6 up.
10 seconds left. It's going to run out because the play clock's at 15. So we're going to take it into the fourth quarter with the Crusaders a 13-10 lead with the ball well inside their territory at the 24. We got a great finish that's going to happen here at Welcome Stadium. One of them punches a ticket to go to the regional final. Crusaders 13, Bombers 10. Fourth quarter coming at you. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
For electrical work at your home or business, you can trust the pros at Craftsman Electric. Family owned and operated by Moeller Grants, Craftsman Electric has been a trusted name for over 40 years. Find them at craftsmanelectric.com. Quality craftsmanship, it's in their name. When it comes to hiring, you expect the best. ProLink helps you attract and retain the best quality talent in healthcare, skilled labor, and more. Visit ProLinkWorks.com to learn more. ProLink, we put care in motion. Special thanks to our sponsor, RDI. They offer business outsourcing solutions, including a robust contact center, research and analytics, and managed IT services. Get the outsourced advantage. Keep the in-house vibes. RDI, winning smart since 1978.
Hi, this is Tom Gregory, the Prince of Port, part of the Moeller family. Montgomeryan is proud to partner with Moeller Football and Countdown to Kickoff on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Hi, this is Moeller head football coach Bert Bathiani. You're listening to Moeller Football on WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Back here at Welcome Stadium, Dayton, Ohio. Jeff Schneidel, Moeller class of 84. Rob Foltz, Moeller dad. Joe Strecker, executive producer of the year after year. 13-10, Crusaders ahead after 3. Rob's kind of what's been expected. Nice tight game here. Ponatoski, he's 17-24 for 272 yards and 1 touchdown.
Yep.
But also his counterpart, Jackson Fry, 14-20 for 190 yards and 1 touchdown. Both are throwing at a 70% clip. That's a pretty good quarterbacking.
It is very good quarterback play, no doubt.
Things are pretty much even as we look at the stats. Only exception is, you know what I'm going to say.
Penalties. There's a
9 for 79 against the Crusaders, and it would be more, but they just could not give us more penalty yardage because we were so backed up into our own territory. But nonetheless, comes down to a good drive here. Crusaders winning by 3, 12 minutes left. Would we get bonus playing time? Let's hope not. Let's hope the Crusaders can finish it. 2 receivers to the left, and they fake it, and they're going to throw it deep as they go to Landon Adams. And any bumping? No. Wow.
That's wow. All right.
Defense by the Bombers.
Alex Walker in coverage.
Looking for Landon Adams. And, I mean, we're kind of begging for that, but the one thing it does is it makes it 2nd and 10. Let's see what Coach Bathiani wants to call here. Tyler Jocelyn in the backfield. He's to the left hip of Ponatoski. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Ball's on the left hash mark. Crusaders going from our right to left. They give it to Tyler Jocelyn. He's going to get wrapped up, and he is maybe gets 1 out to the 30. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. And the plot thickens. 11:40 to go, 4th quarter.
3rd and 9? 3rd and 9.
What did I say?
2nd and 9.
Thank you. Another mulligan.
3rd and long.
9. Got to dial it up. Maddox Nelson going out to the right. Reggie Nelson out to the right. Cooper McCutcheon lines up behind the right tackle. Landon Adams out to the right. Shotgun. Ponatoski gets it. He's going to step up. He's going to try to get the first down himself. He's trying to angle himself. He picks up a block by Tyler Jocelyn, and he gets a first down. Moeller.
Heads up play by Matt Ponatoski. Saw Jocelyn out there. Jocelyn saw him, turned around, and got the block to get the first down.
The Swiss Army knife, number 12, Jocelyn, gets that block just enough to get him first down yardage. Gets out to the 38, 1st and 10, just what the doctor ordered. 1 receiver out to the right. Very tight formation by the Crusaders. They are going to try to run Jocelyn, and he meets one of the Bombers heads up, and he gets wrestled to the ground by 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, that's number 29, Connor Barswill, on the tackle for the Bombers.
Well, the yardstick is giving them 1 yard. I guess it's official. They did place it at the 39-yard line. So it's 2nd and 9. Let's use our big tight end targets.
Yeah, I was just going to comment. They have fallen a little short of the 10 receptions apiece.
Yep.
So
McCutcheon to the left. They fake the handoff. Ponatoski's going to roll out to the right. He's looking. He's looking. He's going to fling it out to Reggie Watson. Watson gets it. Are they going to give him first down yardage?
yes, they are signaling
They're
first
already
down.
signaling it. I like that. Watson just flushed out. The defender had to make a decision. Give up on Watson because Ponatoski's rolling out to the right. There was a defender behind Watson. Ponatoski just flipped it right out there. Watson. You know what? He's running right around where the first down marker is. That's smart football right there.
Yes, it is.
Crusaders still in their own territory at their own 48-yard line, 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Very tight on each side. Ball's on the right hash mark. Ponatoski gets it. He looks. He wants to throw it. He does. He throws it out. It's Sam Hamilton, the big tight end.
There he is.
First down yardage. Inside Bomber territory. Down to the 32. Move those sticks one more time.
Look at that. Throw to the big fellas. You get a first down. That's happened a couple of times. I think we ought to
spread it around. McCutcheon comes back in. Hamilton and McCutcheon with that 2 tight end set. Watson out on the right side. Crusaders going from our right to left. That's south to north. Landon Adams and McCutcheon tight on the left side. Ball's on the right hash mark. Plenty of room on this side. Let's find one of them. Ponatoski, he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to try to throw it deep. He does. And unfortunately, Watson could not go up and get it. Looked like pretty good coverage. Is that Britt?
Yeah, Jake Britt in coverage.
Makes it 2nd and 10. No way, I was thinking Ponatoski might be going for it right there. 10:09 mark, 4th quarter. Crusaders 13, Bombers 10. Crusaders need to just find a way right here.
Need 6.
It's all the adversity with penalties. Got to get it done. Tight formation, right hash mark. Ponatoski gets it. He's going to get flushed out. He's looking. He tries to avoid. He does not. He does not get rid of the ball. If there's one thing number 7 doesn't do fairly well is get rid of the ball when needed.
Yeah, he's
tried to make something happen. Got to admire that. He's a heck of a player, but he strung it out a little bit. Almost brought it up to throw.
Yeah, definitely one of those times that should have just kind of thrown that one away and saved yourself a couple yards there.
Loss of yards. That's going to make it 3rd and 14. Crusaders coming up to the ball. Ball's now on the left hash mark. Looks like Adams and Watson are over to the left. 2 receivers out to the right. Empty backfield. Ponatoski gets the snap. He looks. Here comes some pressure. He's stepping up. He's looking. He is going to get brought down behind the 40-yard line, out about the 42-yard line. And there's a penalty. Let's hope that's against the Bombers.
That is absolutely against the Bombers. Number 3, Daniel Vollmer, right in his face after the sack. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Now be smart. Walk
don't
away.
Be taunting. Let's go. Just go huddle up if the gift horse is going to arrive.
Yeah.
Now, that's not an automatic first down, though.
No, but I think we're close to 15 yards. So if not, it'll at least be if it's not a first down, it'll be 3rd and
4th.
Or 4th and less than 1.
Let's see where they're going to. I think they're pointing at the 42-yard line. The men in stripes on the field are discussing it. Let's see where they go.
Actually, it might be a first down. I think it's 3rd and 14. So
foul against the Bombers. They are not going to give us a first down. Are they? Nope, it is 4th down. Nope, he gave the fist. But it takes it down to the 25-yard line. Looking at it, Ponatoski tried to get out of the elusiveness. Vollmer makes the tackle, and he stays on him and keeps doing some type of nonsense.
Is it a spot foul?
Well, it moves it out to the
because it was 3rd and
25.
14.
Well, it was, but he was tackled at the 42.
Yes.
So they moved it. Yeah. At least it was around the 42.
So
Coach Speck hotter than a match.
Well, now they got first down on the board. Is it a first down?
And they're
giving him a first down.
I like that.
I love it.
It's like Tommy Boy. Me likey. Me likey.
I don't know what just happened, but we got a first down out of it, and I love it.
9:11 to go. Time for the O-line to take control. Let's see what we got here. They're trying to give the St. Xavier sideline a full-blown dissertation.
Now they're moving it back. What is happening? Why are we moving it back now?
All right. Well, let's move it the other way, too. So what are we doing?
What is happening?
Well, they might have to come and give the Cliff Notes version to Coach Bathiani.
That's back further than it was originally placed, was it not? We weren't. First down would have been somewhere around the 20, was it?
Well, we are just watching in amazement with what is transpiring. We are not sure what down it is. Now the sticks are moving again.
You can't make this up, folks. This is incredible.
This is like a live action drama.
All right, so I think the sticks
now it's going to fourth down.
Now it's going to fourth down. Okay, that's probably right, although...
Well, now they're starting the play clock, which started at 40, and the game clock, which now is at 9:05. Now it's 4th and 3. You don't have that first down. Now you got to get 3 yards. Let's go figure it out. McCutcheon and Adams over to the left. Ball's on the left hash mark. 2 receivers out to the right. Let's see what they want to do. Ponatoski, 15 on the play clock. They snap it. They look. They fire it. Cooper McCutcheon with the catch, and that's first down yardage. Move the sticks officially.
Wow.
After all that chaos.
That's...
Quote Tommy Boy again. Me likey.
Me likey.
The clock keeps running. It's down to 8:35.
Cooper McCutcheon is such a big target on that slant route. It is almost automatic. It's just nothing the DBs can do to block him.
6'5" frame. You know what? Keep feeding the beast. Ball's at the 17-yard line. Let's take care of the pigskin. Let's finish off this drive. Now, a bunch of folks move over to the left side. Tyler Jocelyn in the backfield. They're going to give it to Jocelyn. He runs up to the left side. He takes on a bomber. Started at the 17. He gets down to about the 11. Pickup of 6. Get that offensive line engaged. Get another first down. Jocelyn just finding a hole and running hard.
Yeah, good solid run there.
2nd and 4. Now, play calling starts coming in a little bit.
Yep.
I like that we're running the ball nice and hard. Let's go do it. 2 receivers out to the right. McCutcheon by himself out to the left. Ball's on the left hash mark. Ball's at the 11. 2nd and 4. Ponatoski gets it. He gives it to Tyler Jocelyn. Jocelyn takes on a couple bombers and takes it inside the 10 down to the 9. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Another solid run there by Jocelyn.
Well, you needed 4. You got 2. Keep pounding the ball.
Yeah, unfortunately there, KJ just slipped on that block. I think if he'd have been able to stay on his feet, he might have been able to assist in a few extra yards there for Tyler Jocelyn.
6:50 to go. 3rd and 2. Ponatoski. He's going to give it to Jocelyn. Jocelyn twists and turns. He's tackled. Looks like he may have gotten a yard. Kobe Clapper brings him down. Wow. They need a half a... No, they don't. They need a yard and a half.
Yard and a half. Maybe about a yard.
Well, let's see what the Crusaders want to do here. Play clock is at 27, so plenty of time there, 6:22. I know you want to run your best play, but
this is one of those situations where, man, I might even consider bringing in that Havoc squad package and just let's get 1 yard here.
Well, that's okay, but we need 1.5.
Well, 1.5.
And we have an empty backfield. 3 receivers out to the right, 2 to the left. Ponatoski in the shotgun. He's waiting for the ball. He gets it. He's looking. He wants to run. He's going to throw it. He throws it in the end zone.
That's got to be a flag.
Where is the flag?
Holy cow.
Landon Adams could not get free.
Are you kidding?
And the Bombers get the ball.
Wow.
Let's tee up that replay.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, Ponatoski, I think he wanted to try to run for it.
He wasn't even looking. It just ran right through the receiver. And Ponatoski took a little bit of a shot, too, there at the end.
Let's see. Wow. Well, the defender had no idea where the ball was.
No.
Wow. Well, now you're going to put the pressure on the defense. Well, I don't know. You need 1.5 yards and would have loved to see the havoc situation.
Yeah.
Being Harris and Kuzo. Now it comes back down to the defense. Got under a half quarter to go at the 5:52 mark. Fry in the shotgun. He's got Vollmer running around circles behind, and he's going to run forward, and he is going to get corralled by several Crusaders as ball goes out to the almost 12-yard line. Where do they spot it? Have they spotted it? They did.
Yeah, about the 12.
So pickup of 3. Going to bring up 2nd and 7. 5.5 to go in this fourth quarter. Need that defensive line to get a little surge here. As Fry's in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fry waiting for the ball. He gets it. He's looking little running back swing pass out to Vollmer. He catches it. He gets out over the 15. Let's see where they mark it. They need to get to the 19.
He's going to be short, but
he will be short.
Not by
Let's
much.
see by how much. Looks like he might be ball's at the 17. They need to get to about the 18.5. So now they're in the same situation. They need 1.5 yards. Let's get some pressure on here. 3 receivers out to the right. Are they going to do something safe? They need to get a first down. As Britt comes in motion, and they are going to fake it to him, and they pass it off, and they are going to get a first down and more as up over the 30, as that is number 3, Vollmer, takes it out past the 40-yard line. Now the plot really thickens as there is 4:21 to go. And he was out of bounds, but does the clock start up again once they place the sticks? Vollmer caught the ball and picked up yardage. Little missed tackle out over the 30, out over the 40. Ball is out to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, you got
clock is stopped. Play clock at 22. Jackson Fry in the shotgun. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Fry gets the snap. He fakes the handoff. He's under pressure. Now he wants to throw somewhere, and there is
That's
no
grounding.
one
That's got to be grounding.
There is no one around.
Is the flag?
Where is the flag? There was no one out there.
There's still nobody out there. There it is.
What are we doing?
He dropped it. Yep, he threw it.
Thank goodness. I hate to be begging for that, but there wasn't a St. Xavier bomber in that zip code.
Yeah, they fortunately they threw it.
Well, now you lose the down, and you get a penalty, right?
Yeah.
From the spot?
10 yards lost it down, I think. 5 yards lost it down. 5 yards lost it.
All right, well, all right. Now it goes out to the 31-yard line. Well, Fry just wanted to get rid of the thing. He didn't want to get a sack.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there was no one out there. All right, now, 2nd and very long. It's about 2nd and 22. Bombers with 3 receivers out to the right, out to the left, 2 to the right. There's a little snap, a little bit of a juggle thrown, catch is made, and it's going to get past the original line of scrimmage as the catch was made by Cam Taylor, number 12. And he picked up about 13 yards.
Yeah.
Gets it to the 9. 4 Crusaders there to make the tackle.
It's a big 3rd down right here.
It is a big 3rd down. As there is 3:45 to go. Both teams have 3 timeouts left. Ball's on the left hash mark. 2 receivers to each side. Fry gets it. He's looking. He wants to throw, and he is under pressure, and he throws it, and the pass is incomplete. as he was going to number 28, McClatchy. Falls incomplete. Now it's 4th and 9.
You got to go for it here. If you're the Bombers, you can't give that back.
Well, they can technically control their own destiny. 3:31 mark.
Defense is looking
4th
for a
and
little
9.
help from the crowd.
Keep your head about you. Do your job. Get the ball.
Anybody out there listening, now be a time to get loud at home, too. Let's see if we can
scream, face Dayton, and start screaming.
That's right.
And there's a timeout. The Bombers take a timeout, which 3-1 to go. Bombers 4th and 9. Crusaders with a 3-point lead. You're listening to WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
Beacon Orthopedics and Sports Medicine treats the most high school, college, and pro athletes in the tri-state area. From surgeries and physical therapy to orthopedic urgent care in the evenings, our specialist will get you back in the game and on your schedule. Visit beaconortho.com and experience the Beacon difference today. Tonight's game is presented by Genesis of North Cincinnati at our new location, 9848 Waterstone Boulevard in Cincinnati. Also brought to you by Columbia Hyundai and Acura, located at 10,981 Montgomery Road in Cincinnati. Just ask your neighbors. They bought from us, and ask for my guy, John McFarland, proud alumnus from the class of 1979.
This is WMOE and the Moeller Broadcasting Network.
We're back here at Welcome Stadium. 4th and 9, 3:31 to go. Crusaders clinging to a 3-point lead, 13-10. Jeff Schneidel, class of 1984, here with Rob Foltz. Executive producer Joe Strecker bringing it to you.
Play the game right here.
Little unnerving right here. Well, number one, don't give up a touchdown. Number two, don't give up a first down. Get the ball back to the offense.
Yeah.
Bombers use a timeout. They have 2 left. Crusaders still full contingent of 3.
Yeah, even with the turnover here, there'll be a little bit of work left to be done.
A lot of work.
St. X has 2 timeouts, so it's not going to be a gimme, but starts with the turnover.
Well, on downs.
Or otherwise, any turnover will
do any crazy penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, keep your head about you, whether they ask for it or not. Just
defensive coordinator Nick Sharp. I mean, do you dial up some pressure?
Honestly, I would. I mean, he has made not great choices when faced with pressure tonight. You're going to need your secondary to hold up. They've done an okay job tonight, but yeah, I'd definitely turn up the heat, make him make a quick decision.
Now, do you roll the dice and try to go for it all? I mean, logic says you just want to get the first down and keep the ball, but there's also a scenario where they could go for it.
Well, and go for it. It's twofold, right? You either make the catch or you potentially draw a penalty. So it wouldn't surprise me if they go deep here. Cam Taylor split wide to the near side, so keep an eye on him.
4th and 9, ball on the left hash mark. Receivers 2 on each side. Man in motion to the right side. And here's the play. And Fry is on the run. He's being chased, and the pass.
Oh, they're going to get him.
They're going to call.
Shuckman again. They're going to get him. He got there early, unfortunately.
Pass interference on the Crusaders. Oh.
Man, oh, man. It was perfect. He just a split second early.
Pass interference. Let's see this replay. I tell you what, it's perfect. Fry getting flushed out, having to make a decision. He found his receiver. Shuckman was there. 3:26 to go. Let's see what we got here. Now you really counting on the defense. Had the opportunity right there. We do not get a benefit of the replay.
Yeah, they're not going to show that.
Well, I mean, Shuckman was there. I guess he was on him. And now it's 2 receivers to each side, ball on the left hash mark, 3:26 to go, 1st and 10. They're going to do a little flare out to Vollmer, and we miss a couple tackles, and he takes it down the sideline. He gets hit out of bounds. Grant Emery finally finishing him off. Shuckman, I think, was there, but the Bombers get it into the 25-yard line.
Now the dangerous part is you're getting close enough to take a shot.
And now he went out of bounds, and now the clock runs. 3:11, and it's running. 1st and 10. Bombers with the ball. They got 3 receivers out to the left. Rob, what a time to go to the bakery.
Yes,
Get
sir.
a turnover. Fry in the shotgun. Vollmer to his left. He gets it. Fakes the handoff. He's looking. He's going to look down the sideline, trying to make a one-handed catch. No. A lot of contact out there by Middleton. Be quite honest, that wouldn't have been surprised if something came out there, but they went for it. Did not get it. Brings up 2nd and 10. Let's see. Yeah, Middleton had no idea where the ball was and playing a little hand fighting.
The other thing scary here now that they've taken that shot is Vollmer has kind of burned this defense a little bit when they get him the ball on little swing passes. Just his size, he's proven to be a difficult tackle. So
he has over the years. 2nd and 10. Ball to 25. Vollmer now in motion from the right side, circles back around Fry, and they are going to hand it off to him. And he runs up the middle, and he's getting some yardage. He's going to get first down yardage. And that's going to take it inside the 15 down to the 14. Bombers want to get a touchdown and take the cake. And the clock rolls. 2:42 to go. Crusader defense needs to stop them. I guess at this point, the Bombers could kick a field goal to tie. And maybe that's a scenario we might want, to be quite honest. They score a touchdown, we're going to have a problem.
yeah, it's we're running out of time.
4 receivers out to the left side. Fry, empty backfield. Now he brings Vollmer in motion. He circles around him. He fakes it. Fry in trouble, and he is going to try to run it, and he is going to pick up a yard or two as the clock is rolling down to 2:05, and it is just rolling away. He picked up 1. Ball is at the 13-yard line. Going to be 2nd and 8. Actually, 2nd and 9. Looks like they need to get down to the 4-yard line. On this field, years ago in 2012, Caleb Nypaver had the big tackle on Igwebukwe on 4th down, which put the Crusaders on the way to the state championship. We need a big play like that, or Caleb to come back. Jackson Fry in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. He's looking. He wants to throw. Here comes some pressure. He throws it across, and the catch is made, and it's inside the 5-yard line now, down to the 1-yard line.
Man, that was McClatchy there on the reception.
McClatchy with the catch. Ball is at the 2-yard line. And the clock runs. 1 minute.
Man, I don't.
7 seconds left.
I'd almost consider taking a timeout here if I'm Coach
Let's
B.
see what we do. What do we do?
Yeah, we did.
Crusaders do take a timeout. Bombers are 2 yards away from taking the lead.
Man.
Well, and I mean, the Crusaders, no one to blame. I mean,
No.
I mean, you got a drop touchdown, you got penalties, you don't convert.
Yeah.
You pay the price.
Yeah, the penalties are going to sting. But we're not done yet. I mean, we got an opportunity, but we're going to need a big play here pretty quick.
Yes, sir. 104, 64 seconds left. Crusaders 13, Bombers 10. Crusaders have beaten the Bombers 7 times in a row.
I'll be honest here. If I'm Coach Speck, I don't put this ball in the air at all. Even if it takes me 4 downs, I'm running all 4 times and either draining the clock or draining the Crusader timeout.
Well, and here's the other scenario. The way this new world age football is, do you let them score to get the ball back so you can go down and score? I have a hard time.
I got a hard time letting anybody score, but yeah, I mean, there's.
I mean, you know, they probably look at the analytics with that.
At that point, you got to get 6. You got to get a touchdown at that point. But you do get the ball with about a little under a minute.
Nypaver tackle was right in the vicinity where the ball is.
All right. Well,
Igwebukwe had a clear shot to the end zone, and Caleb Nypaver came out and took his legs out. We need the same miracle right now.
Let's will it to happen.
And Vollmer at quarterback, he's going to get it. The student body left. He's going to try to run it, and he tries to get it, and he goes in for a touchdown. Bombers take the lead with 58 seconds left.
Yep. Well,
this is going to be a tough one unless we can get some things to happen. We have 2 timeouts left.
Yep. Just under
now a big extra point, to be quite honest, because could be a field goal or do we have to score a touchdown? Let's see where we got here. As number 12, Owen Davidson in for the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick is up and good. Bombers not only take the lead, but they punch the extra point in, and they take a 4-point lead, 17-13, under a minute to go. Can we have a miracle happen?
We're going to need one.
Well, I would say logically for the Bombers, the best thing they could do on the kickoff is put it in the end zone and make the Crusaders have to go 80 yards. You kick it short of the end zone, put it in Watson's hands or Dante Ware's. Be a good time for a
special teams miracle. Man, that would be so
Then we'll bring up the ghost
nice.
of Tony Harris.
So nice.
Against Lakewood St. Ed's as the clock was running out, tearing down the sideline for a touchdown, snatching victory from defeat.
Well,
the Bombers are going to come out and kick it off. Wow, how big is that reversal call of taking the first down away and making you go 4th and 3? Back for the Crusaders, Ware and Watson. Do you possibly run any type of gadget play here off the kickoff?
No, those always make me nervous. If you don't run them perfectly, then you run the risk of putting the ball on the ground, and that just doesn't. I'd rather put the ball in Matt's hands and give him an opportunity to win it than try to.
No, I'd rather put the ball in the end zone.
Well, agreed.
Anyway, as here comes the kick. And it does not look like it's going to get to the end zone. Looks like Reggie Watson's going to catch it about the 4. Let's see if he can pick up a block. Let's see if he can get a little opening.
Baby.
Down. He's past the 30, and here comes a flag. Here comes another flag. Hold on to the ball. And a whole bunch of Bombers bringing that. Clock is running down to 45. And they are going to get flags galore.
Of course they are.
And they are going to have it at the 20. And they put 2 flags just for effect on the 20, holding against the Crusaders. Goodness, could you imagine if we would have run that for a touchdown and that happened? Well, penalties are killing us.
Yeah.
We've had opportunities.
Most definitely.
Can't blame the refs. Just got to look at ourselves. 17-13. Bombers ahead. Ponatoski with Jocelyn in the backfield. There's 2 receivers to each side. Let's make some plays. Ponatoski gets it. He looks. He wants to throw it deep. He's trying to get it. And where's the flag there?
They are not going to throw.
Definitely shielded Landon Adams. He was running down the sideline.
They're going to have to tackle our receivers before any pass interference flag is going to fly on.
It doesn't matter if it's late in the game, whatever. An interference is an interference.
I agree with you. I'm just saying I don't think we're going to see an interference call.
All right, 2 receivers each side. Ponatoski, he has it. He's looking. He wants to step up. He's going to fire it. He gets it in and out of the hands of Landon Adams. That would have gotten it out to about the 30-yard line.
Man.
Now it brings up a 3rd and 10.
You don't see that. He is usually Mr. Reliable. I'm shocked.
Well, the way things have been going tonight, hate to say it, just seems like it is just not our night. $35 left. All of a sudden, the clock is not as big of a deal as getting a first down is.
Yeah.
Ball's at the 10-yard line, 90 yards to go. Ponatoski looking. He's under pressure. He's going to throw it. Tries to dump it down. He does. He gets it to Tyler Jocelyn. And Coach Bathiani wants a timeout, and they get it. But he's short of the first down. So he takes it out to the 18-yard line. It is 4th and 2, and the season rides on this play.
Yes, it does. Wow. It's, man. Good play there by Matt. I mean, you got what you could get out of it. Makes it a 4th and 2, which is manageable. At this point, though, they're probably going to allow anything underneath. So get it to a playmaker and kind of hope we can shake and bake.
First of all, you got to get a first down.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, get a first down and get out of bounds. If you get the first down, you may have to burn your last time out because it's going to be mass chaos. But, I hate to say it, I would consider spreading everyone out and running the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to get you got to live another play. 2 receivers each side. Ball on the left hash mark. Ponatowski gets it. He's looking. Here comes some pressure. He's going to get flared out to the right side. He throws it. He gets it out to Landon. Nope. Is that Maddox Nelson? 13.
I believe that's Maddox Nelson.
And he makes
13.
the catch, and he goes out of bounds. 19 seconds left. We live another down or 4. Ball gets out to the 26-yard line. Well, it's like the movie says, tell me we got a chance.
Why are we winding the clock? He went out of bounds.
Well, exactly. And it is going. That's crazy. That's silliness. Ponatowski's going to get sacked on the right side. Got to call a timeout. 8 seconds left. I just don't understand that.
No, I don't. We got time for one play.
Well, maybe 2. Let's see what we want to do here. 8 seconds left. This is going to be a tough one for the Crusaders to swallow.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. 8 seconds left. Bombers 17. Crusaders 13.
It's tough, man. The stat line of the game, 11 penalties, 153 yards. That just, you can't have that and expect to win a football game.
Well, everything else clean.
Yeah.
As far as turnovers, interceptions. So 8 seconds left. You have no timeouts. So what's the deal? I mean, you could run out of bounds and then
they're going to start the clock anyway. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what we got. Got the freshman Jaden Davis, number 81, the big receiver there. Maybe he puts his forks in the ball. Ponatowski gets it. He's looking. He's under pressure. He's getting flushed out. He's going to throw it. He heaves it deep, way deep, and it is incomplete. And the clock runs out on the Crusaders, and they suffer a very bitter defeat to a bitter rival. 17-13, the Crusaders go down.
Man.
A classic game.
Yeah, it's a great game. Just didn't end the way we wanted it to. That's the unfortunate
St.
part.
Xavier crowd is now running on the field as much as the announcer says not to. Yeah, they're just letting them all run out and celebrating, I guess, ending a streak of losing 7 in a row. So there's time to celebrate for the Bombers. Well, Rob, opportunity missed.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we had our opportunities. We had a lead. Man, that field goal at the end of the half would have been great. Field goal down here. There were opportunities. We just couldn't capitalize on them tonight.
That is true. So, Crusaders suffer their 4th defeat of the season. The Bombers get to move on. Joe, do we have a final from the pit yet? It is tied at 23.
Wow.
The Panthers come back. So the Bombers will take on the winner of the Vikings and the Panthers.
Man, that's going to be a good one.
Yes, it will. And unfortunately, the Crusaders end their season in a very tough fashion as the Bombers score with less than a minute left. Well, lots of things there, Rob.
Yeah.
Missed tackles, lots of penalties.
Yeah.
Not converting. So that's going to put a wrap on the Crusader season. A very good season, very solid season. But the Crusaders fall short to the Bombers, 17-13. Any parting words before we wrap this up?
We'll be back.
We'll be back next year.
We'll be back next year ready to roll.
All right, so that puts a wrap on it for Joe Strecker He's the man who brings it, puts it all together and brings it to us, to all of you. And Rob, another great year, fun year.
Absolutely.
Disappointing ending, but sometimes movies end that way.
That's right.
We got to move on. For Joe Strecker and Rob Foltz, I'm Jeff Schneidel with the class of 1984 Moeller High School. We appreciate everybody listening and tuning in. We'll sign off for the final time for football season.